do, just rounding first.
All right, that's good. That's good. We have a leadoff double by Badu, by the way, so that's always good to start off.
Mr. Excitement. He's been so much fun, and from the get-go, he doesn't care how well Kepler plays it.
All right, we got Scope. Let me get the game up and moving now.
Second base on that. He knows it's going to be off the wall.
Strike one to Scope with Maeda pitching.
Makes a great play like he did. He's still going to be safe.
It's Kenta Maeda pitching. Obviously, Scope's up now.
Younger. Guerrero Jr. is out of a different stratosphere. I mean, he's probably
all right.
the odds-on favorite in the
How's it going, everybody? Sorry about the shitty delay there. Astros traded for Kendall Graveman, and yeah, Montero for
shot for Jonathan Scope.
Trey Turner is COVID. Damn. Yeah, they traded away Toro. Yeah. What's up, Space? Luke, Kenny, Taco. How's everybody? How's everybody?
Before they kind of find the rhythm
AB.
out on the playing surface.
1-1 count.
Different with this guy. Once he starts getting dialed in.
I think it's open to the media, Joseph. I'm not 100% sure if there is or not yet.
And
1-1 count for Scope. Just purchase tickets to see the Tigers.
You got to try to get him early.
On the ground,
Runner will get to third.
Going to third. Thinks better of it.
So we'll get a runner over to third base, one away.
First.
In Canada, I haven't been able to go there. Wow, hell yeah, Luke. I bet you're excited. They're playing the Blue Jays, I take it. Hey, thanks for subscriing, whoever just did. I appreciate it. I think.
But he goes anyway. He could have been thrown out at third, and that would have been.
Hey, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I guess I don't know.
But he goes, and because of his speed, Simmons decides to go to first and record the out there. So Tigers get a break right there.
Grossman's up with one away.
The RBI opportunity.
What's up, Eric? My day. It's been pretty good, man. How's your day been?
1 for 7.
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. What's up, Brett? Runner at third, one away for Grossman.
Low and inside, 1-0.
Good. Well, that's good, Kenny. How's your day been?
8 plate appearances.
1-0. Yep, Blue Jays come back home July 30th. Yeah, just a couple days now. In like a week for the NFL. Yeah, August 10th or 11th is the Hall of Fame game. It's always good.
Grossman, 3 years, parts of 3 years in Minnesota. Takes another one low.
Ball 2.
2-0.
I'm hoping.
Nice, yeah, Cobb, yep.
So far, that Tiger hitters are kind of being patient and trying to lay off everything down and everything off speed.
It's a slow-paced game so far for whatever reason.
Probably see the most fastballs they're going to see.
Wilson Ramos, I don't know, he got hurt. He just kept getting hurt. Couldn't stay healthy August 5th. It's not too far. It's pretty close.
Outside 3-0.
I guess. Not really a baseball or a football stream, but it's okay.
And Miguel Cabrera waits on deck.
3-0.
Badu led off the game last night with a double, and they recorded 3 straight strikeouts after that. Tigers didn't score.
In there for a strike. Grossman gave us a thrill.
Hey, thanks for following. I appreciate it.
Hitter. Hits number 16 on the season. Tied it at 5 in 4 seconds.
Yeah, if you're just making troll accounts and subscribing, I hope you know nobody can see it unless I click on the little thing there.
Batting right-handed.
So I don't really know what you're doing.
Rogers gets hurt. They bring in Alex Colome as Grossman draws a walk. And Grossman takes his first swing on that home run pitch and delivers it.
Someone's a little bit of a pussy because they're not talking.
First swing left-handed. That's pretty remarkable. AJ shared that with Shep on the.
Come on, you little pussy, say something.
You know, it just shows the
fucking bitch.
of a guy like him and the focus that he had. And I guarantee
fucking fat retard. Come on, say something. Fucking little pussy.
Got it, and he didn't miss it.
AJ Hinch told us he was not going
Where you at,
to
bitch?
hit.
Come on.
Let Harold Castro hit unless
Talk.
someone got on.
Don't be a little bitch.
And Grossman spent the entire previous half inning swinging right-handed.
I know your entire life has consisted of you being a gigantic pussy and everything, and like you're just like a weak human being, but like, come on now, talk. You can do internet confrontations. It's not so scary, buddy. I can't actually beat the shit out of you right now, so
And that was kind of
you're okay.
Michael Pineda had his number early. He had
Fucking retard.
Kind of in between pitches. He was looking away and he pitched him in. He was looking in, he pitched him away. But that third time up, he got him.
Come on.
Homer in this ballpark.
Talk now.
Steps off. Really good feed.
You spend all this time making fake accounts to get my attention. Well, now you have it. What the fuck do you want? Come on, retard. What do you want? You stupid bitch. What are you doing? You make all these fake accounts to get my attention, and then when you finally get it, you puss out and don't say anything. The fuck do you want, retard? Come on now. Say it. What? Get the dick out of your ass and out of your mouth and say what you got to say, man.
His best fastball in this game so far is 89 miles.
That's exactly what I thought, you fucking bitch.
Anybody looking for that high velocity,
just keep making fake accounts, dude.
Count a few sheep in your brain,
I'm sure eventually somebody will laugh at one of your shit trolls. Jesus Christ. 0-2 count for Cabrera, 2 on, 1 away.
Here's the 0-2. Pulls it to short.
That'll get him out of the inning probably, unless there's an error.
Double play turn. Tigers missed a chance.
It is, Warthog, it is. It's just giant pussies. It's just like, come on, dude. If you have something to say, then say it. I don't really care. But I guess, you know, it is what it is with some of these people. You're letting a 150-pound guy bitch you up right now. I bet you feel like a stupid pussy right now. I might weigh 152 pounds because I ate a bunch of chili for dinner. It was very good. It was the Kroger brand chili. Very good, by the way. Very underrated if you never had it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, I eat a lot of food when I can eat, when I do eat. I just can't hold weight. I seem to lose weight at a fast rate. I don't know. I walk a lot, though, so that's probably like a combo of, you know, that's probably why. I fucking move a lot. Oh yeah, no, this is bad. Yeah, the inability to drive runs in on the road continues. We leave a runner at third, double play. Yeah, at least there's no more crews. Yeah, that's true. But it'll be Polanco, Rooker, and Donaldson. Polanco, Rooker, Donaldson here in the bottom of the first against Tyler Alexander. Hey, Michael, how's it going, man? That sucks. I kind of wanted that guy to talk shit back. I wanted to fight with somebody right there for a minute.
Football stadium.
That kind of bums me out.
Gophers play there. It's small, but it's beautiful. It really is. Here's the Minnesota batting order presented by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Brett Rooker. It's
kind of a bummer, you know what I mean? I was kind of like, all right, fuck this. I'll give this guy the energy he wants. Notice he even stopped making fake accounts. Fucking pussy.
Celestino, and he bats 8.
What are you doing?
Tyler Alexander is getting his 5th start of the season. I got a kick at AJ's comments pregame today. He said he's been teasing Tyler that he's not a starter until he goes 5. He's an opener. So let's hope we're calling him a starter.
Wow, that's disrespectful as hell. They're just like, well, Tyler, you're not a starter. You're an opening pitcher. Well, that'll be a leadoff single for the Twins. Yeah, it will. It will, Ghost. We can't be leaving leadoff doubles on the plate or like just like on the field. Can't do that. Can't expect to win games that way. Especially when we're losing games by a run. Like, hopefully it doesn't come up to burn us later in the game like it kind of did yesterday.
Like Detroit, Minnesota gets the leadoff man.
Oh, we're doing good. We're off to almost 10 likes. Look at this. Look at this pussy. See?
Last night, Max Kepler swung at the very first pitch.
See? Little pussy. Exactly what I thought. Like I said, go back to making fake accounts, you little fucking pussy. Everybody sees how much of a bitch you are now. Look at you.
Big night for Rooker last night. Hit his 3rd home run of the season. And
it's the best you can see. This is what I mean by bitch-ass behavior like this. By presumably somebody who's like a grown-up, like a grown person.
Missed away, and it's 2-0. We were talking with with A.J. Hinch about how Tyler Alexander has to be.
Oh, that's cool, Diego. No one cares.
He said, look, bottom line is.
Then, yeah, you're not as big a faggot as this guy who makes fake accounts. Like, imagine that.
If he wants to get through this lineup 3 times. 2-0 to Rooker. To center field. That's down.
That's down. It'll be first and second. Nobody out. Rooker just looks like a typical baseball player. Like if you were just to like, there's like 6'2", 6'3", kind of just skinny, like a lankier build. Whenever you see a guy like that, he's probably a baseball player. 6'3", lanky. Pretty much everybody on like the athletics kind of looking guy. Look at this guy. He looks about the same Donaldson. About 6'2". It's just, there's a hilarious stereotype when it comes to a baseball prospect. They're all about anywhere from 6 foot to about 6'3". Weigh about 180 to 220 pounds. It's just like, that's almost like on the line statistic for the size and look of a baseball player. And they're usually kind of lanky. Guys weigh 230 pounds. They're big. That's a big boy. Like, not really.
High, long.
People be like, Miguel Cabrera is huge. I think he's like 6'3", 220 pounds. Like, and that's considered a big boy. Like, that's a big ass dude in baseball.
Donaldson 2 for 4 in his career against.
Yeah, it's just like, all right. Well, there's 300 pounders in the NFL. to get Donaldson. Donaldson's always been one of those players that have killed us. I feel like I've watched him hit Tigers pitching for like a decade and a half now. Riley Green fits that mold. So does Torkel. They all fit that weird mold, dude. I'm telling you, they're all between 6 foot and 6'3", maybe 5'11". Even Alexander has that same thing going on. They're lankier built. It's weird when a guy's got that like Judge look. Judge doesn't look like a normal baseball player. Judge looks like an NFL player that just went, I'm going to play baseball instead. Kind of like Mike Trout. Certain guys just don't look like baseball players. It's like, well, you definitely picked the wrong game for whatever reason. But I'm glad you picked baseball because you're good at it. Donaldson kills Tigers. Yeah, he does. He was a Blue Jay. He killed us. I feel like he's... Yeah. I don't know why. I just blanked. I feel like he's only played on the Blue Jays and the Twins though. So. And maybe the Athletics for a second. All right. Well, that sucks. Bases loaded, nobody out. Well, this is certainly a shit start to the game.
Bases loaded with Twins in the first.
Well,
not the way you want to start a ball game. You put yourself in that.
Motherfucker's 20 years old and already balding. You shouldn't be taking life so stressfully, Tyler. He's younger than me and is losing it.
Likes to lift the ball. He's got that uppercut swing, that home run type swing.
Cleveland Indian. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it.
That he can pull and hit into the bleachers.
The double play here is crucial. He's fucking balding and shit. It's like, come on, Donaldson. Come on, Tyler. You got to be better than this.
Back in the lineup.
Oh, that's 5 straight balls. Come on now. It's okay to throw strikes.
Polanco singled. Rooker followed with another single. Donaldson walked on 4 pitches.
Bases loaded, nobody out. 1-0 count for Garver. Or Carver? Let me see. I can't really read well. Oh, fuck.
Deep left field. He's staring at it. And there's
that's
the
gone.
Reason why. A grand slam for Mitch Garver. And Minnesota has a 4-0 lead. 4 batters in.
Well, so what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Game's already over. I mean, this was a quick game. Lasted all of 14 minutes and 56 seconds. That's ball game, ladies. I don't think we can come back from this one. I mean, it'd be crazy. Even the home crowd went silent. They went, well, this sucks.
Tries to get him to swing over.
Dude, the home crowd is silent. Why is it so quiet? Am I imagining this? Like, the home crowd is just dead silent. They're like, fuck, dude. This game's gonna suck. No one even really stood up for it. What the hell was this? Minnesota just did not give a shit about hitting a grand slam. That guy cared. I think Randy Dobak cared. He's the only person. I feel like my headphones just aren't working very well. It seems like it's very quiet there for a home run.
First career grand slam for Mitch Garver. And Minnesota is up big early.
Are they silent treatmenting his ass at the entire...
Well, we know there's a lot of ball game left.
Dude, it seems like there's a lot of people there for it to have been that quiet for a home run. It must be a weirdly mic'd stadium. Like,
you've still got to go out there and execute. I talked about it with Tarek Skubal.
yeah, this is going to be a tough one to come back from. Bottom of the first, we're down 4-0 after a grand slam. Well, it seems the experiment of just starting random dudes in the bullpen. But you're good, RMS. You're in Arkansas. That's pretty cool. Xavier Howard, oh, he wants to be a Patriot? Yeah, there's still no outs. You're good, RMS. No reason to be sorry, buddy. Hopefully you're having a good time. Hey, you got a strike, though, 1-1. You know, I was about to say, maybe if he threw strikes, we'd get outs, but then he threw a strike and gave up a grand slam. So maybe Tyler should go back to just throwing balls.
The 1-1 popped up.
Yeah, like that. See, that wasn't a strike, and he swung at it. Oh, no, it was a strike. Whew. I didn't think we were going to get that one. Who else? One away. I didn't think we were going to get that one. I was about to be like, oh, shit, this is dropping. Oh, no.
Have a live arm, that explosive fastball to be
yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out.
really effective against a good hitting.
Going to trade scope mid-game and shit.
Make perfect pitches. And think about this when I say
I do wonder if we're going to become sellers at the well, that's like tomorrow, so never mind. I don't think we're selling. Trade Cabrera for fucking Joey Bart. I'd be like, what?
That's what he had to do right there. He's got to paint that.
I don't know.
And it's so hard to do.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot of fans where we're playing for it to be like impactful, but it could be. We should be buying. Yeah, I'd rather not spend on like guys we could just get in free agency this offseason. That's all. That's how I'm like, maybe if we were a little bit better record-wise, I'd be into like buying and like selling off some of our like prospects. I'd rather hold on to them, you know, and just pay more money than people.
Last night he started at first base. Here's the 1-1. Big cut.
So our weak ass team can't hit the ball like these teams. Yeah, we you know, it happens, Ghost. Like I've told everybody. This is a very young team. Most of the guys don't have 300 or 400 at bats. Very, very young. All right. We're not gonna get great games every game. I mean, there's professional. Like there's guys that are, you know, guys that go in slumps that have been playing for multi-years. You know, we have a whole bunch of young guys. I don't know. I don't put a lot of stock into the bad offense. I'm like, yeah, it could be better, but like, they also have games where they score a bunch of runs and get a bunch of hits. So, is the inconsistency annoying? Yeah, it's not good, but it's also like, what are we expecting out of a team with a bunch of inexperienced players? I don't know. Adam Frazier? Yeah, anybody will help out the Padres, especially when it seems it's going to be a 3-team race for the for that division. And then there's Max Scherzer wants to play for one of the 3 Cali teams.
You know, because you're feeling pretty good about yourself. But when you're trying to catch the best teams and you're
and see, I think our hitting situation is compounded by the fact that like everybody on our team is really young. Like all at once. Most teams don't. God damn it. Most teams really don't feel the team. Like, hold on. For example, let's see how many rookies are in the lineup tonight. Badu. Let's count how many are not. Scope, Grossman, Cabrera, Candelario. Those are the veterans in the lineup. So again, it's 5-4 in terms of rookies and vets. That's a pretty wild mix. I mean, I guess kind of Reyes and Castro aren't vets, or like aren't technically rookies, but like, you know. I think Castro's first year was the COVID year last year. I really don't count that. You know, what they get 200 at bats? That's crazy, dude. A whole season. 50 games, yeah.
He doesn't.
Alexander's a reliever. That's that's his thing. Red Sox winning it all. Maybe Chase. They got a good shot at the American League. I think the National League might win the World Series this year.
Yeah, he was serving as a pinch hitter in the 9th inning last night with the bases loaded, and Gregory Soto struck.
And that'll be a ground ball. 1, 2, and hey, we got out of it. Estudilio grounds into a double play. Go to Alexander, gets us out of it.
They collect 4 hits, including Mitch Garver's first career grand slam to lead it 4-0 after
the Mickey Mouse grand slam didn't count. It's kind of like how the World Series or the what are they called? Not the World Series. The Olympics doesn't really count. No Tigers are on the team. I don't know. Seems like a fake Olympics. It's commercial break now. We'll go to the top of second. Twins lead 4-0. Yeah, I can't wait for football to be back. I'm kind of getting bored of baseball. I'm going to be very honest. The lack of action in the game is starting to. I'm like, it's always about this time of year where I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for football to come back. And it's right about the time football is due back. Okay, people aren't watching the stream. I'm just going to unpin the comment. Like 13, what the hell's going on tonight? Okay, now it's back up to 17. Numbers are jumping all over the place. And the Twins just don't seem to have like a fan base. Yeah, this is a very long commercial. Like somebody must have got traded or something because like it's still a commercial break. That is actually like a possibility. Somebody could have gotten traded. Which would be hilarious. Be like, well, Donaldson got traded. He's not on the Twins anymore. What's up, Taco?
Has a 4-run lead going in the second.
All right, Maeda back on the mound. It'll be Candelario, Haas, and Castro.
You see, he's got 7 strikeouts against the Tigers.
Candelario, Haas, and Castro.
7 with his splitter and 7 with his slider.
Playing cards? Hell yeah. What game you playing?
The four-seamer.
I don't want to distract you from it, but
everybody's sitting on.
Was it what is it, Euchre?
Very often because he also has a 2-seam sinker. But he's a guy that wants you to get anxious.
So it always seems to be Euchre is what everyone's Euchre is what everyone's playing.
Get you to chase because you're mad at him.
Yeah, I know. It's just the natural. It's still light enough in the day where I don't need the light.
Quite honestly, that's what
I might change it to blue tonight just to have something different.
Ambushed him before he could blink.
Just 1 hit for Jamer Candelario in his career against Kenta Maeda.
2-0.
Home run. He leads off the
Canasta.
second, followed by Eric Haas.
Okay. Never heard of that one.
Castro. The 2-0 to Candelario.
Usually if you bring... Oh, that'll be a base hit.
Right side.
Little seeing eye single.
He found an opening. And the leadoff man is aboard.
Maeda looks fucking stunned. He just looks like, the fuck, how'd that get through?
Sliders, you see the ball spinning.
Haven't played that in a while. What, Euchre?
Right-handers. That one was a hanger.
Yeah, I mean, Maeda looks stunned that fucking that ball made it through the infield. He's just like, what the fuck? Seriously?
See how this ball really drops.
All right, now Haas is up.
Only about 85 miles an hour, so it's like a changeup also. And when it's working, that's one of its better pitches.
Canasta, okay, that's what I figured. I should have figured it was the other one.
With 1 away, couldn't get it done. Here's Eric Haas.
Strike 1. You play Euchre 2. I think everyone in Michigan plays that game. I don't. But
look at that. Leads all major league rookies.
I feel like I know how to play it really quickly.
16th homer.
So it also feels like a game that's entirely made up. Like it's just made up as the rules is made up as you go when you play with different people. But it's like that's not how the game. I don't know. Fucking that game's weird.
Such good upper body strength, and you know he's.
Some favorite till used to go is football, baseball, or baseball, football, basketball, hockey. Yeah, I don't even know who won hockey. The Lightning again. I don't know. Someone said a fucking Fleury got traded, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And they're like, you don't know who Marc-Andre Fleury is? And I was like, no, I don't know who Marcus Androgeny Fleury guy is. I don't know who that is. It's crazy to think about that hockey people don't understand that their game is very unpopular. And I'm someone who likes sports, and I don't know who these fucking people are. And he strikes out. God damn it. Yeah, I don't think we should be buying. No, not yet. Maybe if it was next offseason or next year's deadline, closer to 500 or over 500, then yeah, then you could buy. Right now, nope. We still don't know who our final pieces are on this team. We don't really know, like, if like that one young player down there could be a guy who helps push us over, like this kind of like hump we're at of the inconsistency. Because you'd be trading guys like Willie Castro, Padu, fucking who else? Mize, the guys we'd have to trade to get like good players. It's like, man, we might have to like lose our entire future just to maybe go 500. This year, it's not a good idea. And in all honesty, I don't even know if next year is a good idea. Now, in 2 years, if we want to trade like Jackson Job away, I don't know if that's a bad idea.
Notice how Kenta Maeda is getting some of those pitches called strikes at the bottom of the zone, and Tyler Alexander didn't. Watch how Mitch Garver.
Exactly. We're in a great spot to be in terms of talent. Just let us sit and fester, and if you need to make a trade soon, you can. 1 and 2.
That was down underneath the
if we make an 06-esque run in next year, then then you could buy at a deadline. You're like, all right, we got to get some people in here.
A lot of the fastballs that are bottom of the zone.
But the struggle to hit 500 is really all we're looking at this year. No reason to sell the farm and hope to miss the playoffs by 10 games. Like, I'm good. Shit.
On a line at second base, and they double up Jamer Candelario.
God damn it.
Willie Castro hit it hard, but right at Jorge Polanco.
And Adam Ball got hit to Polanco, and that'll be a double play to end the inning. It'll be God damn it. That was unfortunate. Nothing worse than a baseball hit very hard but like right at somebody. You like Job to keep his arm healthy? Yeah, that's why I'm not opposed to trading him in a couple of years. I'm just surprised. I don't think he's going to college. Celestino, Simmons, and Polanco. Celestino, Simmons, Polanco. 8, 9, and 1 here in the bottom of the second. 4-0 Twins. Yeah, I mean, right now it's just it's kind of just like an away home thing for us. Yeah, Sparkle, it wasn't good. Pretty much everybody in the beginning of the inning got on base, and then they hit a grand slam. I think Garver hit one with the 4th at bat, so it's pretty crazy. We were down pretty quickly in this game. That bitch is so serious in this little ad that's playing on the screen. She looks all fucking angry. She's like overacting in a beer commercial. Damn, that kid's learned how to skateboard so he can start talking to that chick. Oh, and she noticed him. He's getting some fucking pussy tonight. Oh, you guys can see that on the screen too. Yeah, good for him, right? How do I not like hockey? It's kind of a boring. I don't know. I don't really see. He's just doing the same shit still. Little pussy dude.
Celebrate the legacy of the Negro Leagues this Saturday, July 31st, when the Tigers host the Orioles at 6:10 at Comerica Park. The first 10,000 fans
That's true.
receive a free
That's true.
Detroit Stars fedora, courtesy of Comerica Bank. For tickets, visit tigers.com/.
I mean, yeah, this game's not over, and technically in baseball, you don't really want to score early. Like, a large offensive output early, you usually can lose those games. Those are the most, like, I feel like come back down large blown leads when a team's, like, down, like, 6 runs early. Like, those almost always seem to flip the other way, and the team almost, not always, but it seems like a larger amount of times than you would think, like,
We know this
leads
about
flip
Minnesota
for whatever
Twins
reason in
offense.
baseball.
They're going up there to hit the ball. And I don't know if it's because of the influence that Nelson Cruz had on these young kids, but they're pretty much all looking
Fucking
for that
hockey
first
just isn't for me, man.
pitch over
I think
the
it's,
middle of the plate, and they're swinging
I
at
don't know. I don't care for athleticism, and I feel like hockey's just like. I feel like hockey now is just a lot of just pure athleticism, and I don't really care for that in sports. I know that sounds stupid, but Tom Brady's my favorite athlete. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. My favorite baseball player is Greg Maddux. Little secrets about me. I don't really, you know, being a good athlete to me doesn't mean you're a good at the game you play. You know what I mean? Like Cabrera's a way better baseball player than like some of the athletes that play on the Twins or Athletics, and he's not a better athlete. You know what I mean? Prince Fielder was a better baseball player than a lot of dudes, but he was a piss poor athlete. He was such a bad athlete that I think physically his body quit on him. Yeah, they did, Trey. You guys short up that bullpen. Losing Toro kind of sucks, though. He looks like he has a big future in the league, but you know, you got to make those trades at this time of year. That's how you win a World Series again.
80-mile-an-hour fastball by him in the 8th inning.
You don't think they'd make the adjustments?
But losing Toro is kind of sucks for you guys. But you get the Mariners closer, so
60-mile-an-hour fastball
I don't know. It kind of feels like a
they would be
like a Mariners will win in the long term, but like right now you guys definitely got the dub in that one.
They're looking for that heat, something they can drive.
Almost like a mutual win. Like it's just crazy.
Hard to be creative. You know, AJ talked about it with Tyler, and he's going to have to be creative. Well, it's a hard thing to do against a very good hitting team. And
yeah, good luck to your Astros. Who do you guys playing today? What bag of shits are you guys playing?
Hit a great hitting fastball pitch against a great hitting fastball team because you have to be perfect.
1-1 count.
You can't leave a mistake out over the plate, and that's almost impossible to do.
Yeah, it was a weird one. I don't know what the Mariners are doing. I thought they'd be buying. But it's the Mariners, so who knows what they're doing, dude. Looks like you guys got the day off. I don't see you up there.
So you can have them burning up the grass.
1-2 and struck him out.
90-mile-an-hour fastball.
That was a weird inning.
Of the night for Tyler Alexander, and he bounces back to retire the Twins 1-2-3.
Dude, that first 4 batters made absolutely no sense for Tyler. Like Tyler's not even that bad of a pitcher. I was very confused by that whole first inning made no sense. I was like, since when the hell is Tyler walking like just give up random ass hits like this? I've never seen him do this. And then he fucking just got tattooed on that one pitch. And I was like, well, that just seemed like it was destined to happen at this point. You got 3 then he got 3 outs, now he's got 3 out. 1-2-3 inning right there. It was weird. It was a weird start to a game for a pitcher, I would say. Who's up now? Reyes, Short, and Castro. Reyes, Short, and Badu. Reyes, Short, and Badu. Commercial break. It's crazy how few fans you can tell a team has. Reyes needs to be sent down again. Needed or needs? Like, actively needs. You'll be in Baltimore. Nice, man. Short? Not very good. He's all right on defense, but offensively, I don't know. Dude, these are some long fucking commercial breaks. Holy shit, dude. Baltimore seems pretty nice. Especially, I don't know. I've never been there, I don't think, but holy fuck, dude, this is a long half inning. I feel like these commercial breaks have taken longer than the games.
Tigers in a
oh, there we go. It's finally back.
Here in Minnesota. We're in the top of the third. Victor Reyes, Zach Short, and then Akil Badu for the Tigers. Detroit had a scoring chance in the first with runners.
Going to visit family? Hell yeah, that's should be a good time then.
And bounced into a double play. They got the lead
Top of the third,
on
Twins
the
lead
second.
4-0. Reyes, Short, and Badu.
Get him any further.
Strike one.
Base, thanks to a line-out double play, and now here's the third. Minnesota scored all 4 of their runs in the first on a Mitch Garver grand slam, first of his career.
Not a big Reyes guy.
0-1 to Reyes to left field.
Yeah, his swing just is fundamentally weird. Like there's like a fundamental offness to like the way he like bats. He's been better since he came back up. Like he's had a couple multi-hit games, but like it just seems like he slap hits everything. Like he doesn't really like stand in there and let the ball and drive the ball out. Like bad mechanics, I guess is what I'm looking for.
In the series against the Royals.
Like Jake Rogers probably has one of the better swings I've seen from a catcher. Like Jake Rogers probably has fundamentally one of the better swings I've seen from like a catcher. But like you know, you fucking can't really hit.
The 0-1 rolled.
He's got good bat speed, which is really weird to think about. Like if he had a slightly better ability to like hit the ball, he'd be an all-star. Because like he's got great bat speed, he can put the ball out there. But then you got like Jake Rogers, he's literally just a great swing. Fucking just nothing really happens when he hits it for some reason. He's got no power. Just an well, it's getting better. It was getting better as he was getting more used to it. But it just
95-mile-an-hour fastball. And then there's
a 7-game winning streak into a 6-game losing streak, most likely. It tells me that they are still. Yeah, the youngness, inconsistency on the road is a sign of a young, inconsistent team. Because they play really good on the road, or at home rather. So it's just a sign that I think it's just more of a sign of figuring it out.
It just looks like it's going to be in the zone and breaks out of the zone.
Yep. He bats like Ichiro used to, but without the skill. Like Ichiro slapped hit because he could. Which is crazy to think that Ichiro hit like fucking 300. Fucking slap hitting the baseball for fun. Dude could have probably hit 30, 40 homers a season without much effort. Kind of like Shohei Ohtani's doing. He just chose to. Cause I've seen Ichiro hit some fucking 450+ foot bombs, like absolute just bombs. And then it's just like, why does he not do that every swing? It seems like he is capable of doing this every time he bats.
And then all of a sudden, that little one that sneaks in looks a lot quicker than it actually is.
Ichiro might have been the best pure hitter I've ever seen, though. I don't know. Him or Bonds.
That's the difference.
And I would argue that Ichiro's probably a little bit better than he was. Then you got Pete Rose as well. And Ty Cobb.
Outside, Maeda wanted it.
Dude, Ichiro's unreal, dude. The actual talent Ichiro had, he chose to hit like that.
And then his glove goes right back towards the umpire. See that little movement? He's trying to get.
Well, I'm not wrong. I mean, Ichiro is clearly like the best hitter in baseball. Probably the game's history, if you want to include Japan. Has almost 5,000 career hits. It's crazy to think about. I don't think you can even find anyone who comes close if you include their minor league stats along with that. It's like Carew? Yeah, very good. He's a very good player.
Badu, who's got a couple of leadoff doubles in his many nights.
Yeah, let's look at what he did last night. This pitch was
I don't know. I feel like hitting in the modern era is a little harder because the pitching is a lot better in this modern era. What's up, Morgan?
Field, easier double than today, and then today, same pitch pretty much.
Griffey Jr. swing was majestic. Yeah, Griffey Jr. had one of the best pure swings.
Off of Kenta Maeda, so two really
perfect. It was perfect swing. Brewers killing the minor league Pirates. Well, that's nice. You'd hope you could kill them. Yeah, dude, Ichiro hits bombs. Ichiro could have easily probably been a 600 home run guy. He just chose to be like, I'm gonna just hit a lot of singles. I'm gonna single the shit out of it for about 10 years here at for the Mariners for some reason.
A guy who last year, Jack, had the second lowest hard hit rate of any starting pitcher. Only Max Fried of Atlanta.
Ichiro's a literal monster.
This one,
so that's gone.
Right field. He did
4-1. Let's go.
And then some. And Baddoo homers to deep right field.
Something like
Number
that.
10 on the year.
Right? What's the numbers? He had a little under 4,000 in the majors, right?
Well, there's that,
and then he had probably a couple thousand over in Japan.
You know, every once in a while you got to throw that.
Like I did say, this is including his
and he left this one
all pro
right
hits.
Corner,
and I did that for
not let him sneak it by.
Great speed. Yeah, he was like a 10. Yeah, he had every tool. I'm sure he probably could have pitched too. Like that's the hilarious thing. It's like Shohei's been great, but it's like I feel like goddamn Ichiro would, if like he would have came around, the same thing would have happened.
It just kept going and going and going.
Yeah, it seems like Baddoo's the only one who hits Minnesota. Yeah, 4-1. Minnesota leads though. Top of the third. 2 away.
That's 3 home runs this year for Akil Baddoo against the team that picked him second round in 2016 and yet gave up on him in a Rule 5 draft. Tigers will take it every single day.
That's embarrassing. 1-1 count.
To Jonathan Scope.
Glad to see the Cubs. Yeah, they're what are they down right now? 4-2 the Reds. My fantasy team is. I mean, guess it wasn't a bad person to draft. No, good pickup.
What he does correctly at the plate.
Shit.
Ouch. Jam job right at Andrelton. Tigers are
well, we'll go to the bottom of the third. 4-1 Tigers. Or well, Twins lead. I don't know why I was just about to say Tigers trail 4-1, but
it's 4-1 Minnesota.
I think it's a lot easier just to say that the Twins lead 4-1. Rooker, Donaldson, and Garver. Rooker, Donaldson, and Garver. You guys want to see something that's really pathetic? Hold on. Display capture. Where is that at? Right here. Look at this shit. This is how many accounts this guy's made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 accounts so far, 1 stream. Pretty crazy. What's up, Mike? What's going on? I know he demanded a trade. That's what Kenny was saying. They gave up on Scope? What do you mean gave up? Yeah, I mean, Gilmore, you know. Yeah, but the Dolphins fans said that Gilmore wanted out more than Xavier Howard did. Even though, you know, Gilmore said he'd, you know, play just for a little bit more money. How's that feel, motherfuckers? Fucking Chandler Jones wants to come back to New England, too. Oh, how's that going to feel, motherfuckers? Oh, just wait till we talk about football. Did you hear who's trying to get Kendrick Bourne's doing a lot of recruiting of his buddy Chandler Jones? That'd be a big shame if the Patriots were to pull off getting old Chandler back into the mix.
The Tigers have 4 top 100 prospects. Spencer Torkelson, Riley Green,
Judon Van Noy,
Matt Manning before this
possibly Chandler Jones
will be off this list because of the number of innings he's pitched, and Jackson Joe, 3rd overall pick.
Oh wow, we have a bunch of guys in the top 100 again.
In the top 100 as well. Keep this in mind. This is an organization that, according to MLB Pipeline, a different website, but was the first team to ever have 5 in the top 25 of
we have
MLB Pipeline.
Holy shit, dude, we are loaded. We have 5 prospects in the top 25. Sure don't feel like it right now, though. Oh, are the Dolphins fans losing it, Mike?
For Brent Rooker, who has had
I can imagine they're fucking not happy right now, especially because Patriots fans are easily in there trolling their dicks off right now. They're easily in there going, oh, what how's this feel, motherfuckers?
He's a young man, he's strong, and he's a
B-Flow knows what he's doing.
You see that power type swing?
Sounds like he's doing the Matt Patricia thing and fucking up.
He felt that track coming up.
Is it Matt Patricia too?
Up and lets the ball bounce.
Electric Boogaloo?
Gonna play it off the wall. Either way, Rooker was going to get a double.
I guess. Hey, Mike, we'll be getting Brian Flores back at the end of the season. Looks like.
Massively coming into the game or into the series.
I guess we'll take him back too.
He has gotten on track.
Oh, wow.
here over the last couple of days. Josh Donaldson, who walked and scored in the first.
It's crazy that all these coaches worked in New England, but they couldn't work out in other places. It's almost like if these fucking players would just buy into the Bill Belichick system, it might work.
To left, but foul.
I don't know.
Donaldson even stares and looks at his foul balls.
The Lions tried to buy in, then the goddamn fans revolted. It was just like, shit, dude. And it started with, guess what, a corner losing his fucking mind, which means Darius Slay losing it on Matt Patricia was a bigger deal than everyone thought it was at the time. Now we can look at Brian Flores and him losing it with Xavier Howard. Is that a sign that the Patriots coaches have no idea what the fuck they're doing with secondary workers? Probably. Because Bill's just naturally good with the secondary, so, like, you know. I really just don't know what the reasoning behind it is. It seems like every one of these guys has ran off a top corner now.
2-1, hard to short. Zach Short able to look Rooker back.
Right, Mike. Talking shit. That sucks.
And here comes the guy.
Garver's up now with a runner at second, one away.
Yeah, that's
or two away. Hold on.
Quick swing right there. He spits on the good slider that Alexander threw on the first pitch. And Tyler leaves the ball right in his wheelhouse. That's
man, tonight's a slow stream. Only 10 people watching.
I mean, that's what his swing is made.
I appreciate the likes, though. Thank you, guys.
Up in the top of the zone.
It was a slow-ass night. Must have not got any noties or nothing pushed out.
The only chance you're going to have if you're Tyler Alexander.
Seems exceptionally slow tonight.
But it's not on the plate.
That grand slam by Garver in the first inning is the first by an opponent against the Tigers since Mike Trout did.
Yeah, it hasn't been good for me all day, I would say. It's been a shit. I was using Twitch most of the day because his fucking garbage website or his garbage app was being fucking stupid today.
That's where Tyler's got to pitch. He's got to be like the left-handed version of Maeda. He's got to move the ball around the perimeter, just inside the zone. Until he gets ahead, then he can maybe get him to chase away. But
yeah, I don't want to do that though. You know what I mean? I would hate adding people. I don't like adding anybody. You know how I'm just not. Is FA day for the Wings? What's FA day? It's not a bad idea though, Mike. If it continues and YouTube decides to shit out.
Here's the 1-1. Foul away.
It's all right though.
Foul away from doesn't have quite the same swing, does he? Because with
yeah, you'll be visiting Camden Yards and the Ravens playground. Hell yeah, that's pretty cool. Seeing where the Ravens and Ordales play would be pretty cool.
Try to go to right. See that Tyler's
especially where the Ravens play. I can't believe it. Free agency open. Oh, okay. Does hockey have specific days teams go into free agency? I don't know.
Now the 1-2.
Right across? Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And the reason he
but I was right about the whole Aaron Rodgers scenario.
Did not do what Mitch Garver does.
Like, yeah, he's going to be playing. It's almost the same story as
caught the ball as he's pulling it up.
Almost the same story as Tom Brady. Came back for 1 year. You guys better understand that this probably is only a year.
Even further, and that takes it out of the zone.
Trust me, Patriots fans really didn't think that he was only going to be a year. Better hope the Packers fix all their problems in a year with him. And ball 3 down low.
Didn't go. It's a full count to Mitch Garver.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy to think about. That. Like, I really don't understand that, Mike. It's like, what kind of contract is this awesome person asking for? He must be looking at 21 million or something, and the Dolphins are just like, there's no fucking way we're paying you that much money. You're literally not even Stephon Gilmore nor Jair Alexander or fucking Ramsey. It's like you're not even at the least Jair Alexander, man. What are you doing?
Fly ball center field.
Like, you know, if it was Ramsey, like Gilmore's holdout makes sense. He's making like $7 million this year. And he's literally won a defensive player of the year, Gilmore did. In a legitimate non-shortened season. So
was.
I mean, he's got a more legit, you know, he's a very legitimate player, and fucking Ramsey's probably the best corner of football. Why should he get paid more than either one of those two guys? That's what I have the question of. It's like, well, Jair is really good. Yeah, I know, and he's not even as good as Jair, in my opinion.
Tonight's starting pitcher, who was pinch running, Kenta Maeda, scored
Twins pass up on Scope.
second base.
What? When?
He was on to start
I don't know.
inning affair.
They might have. They probably didn't. I don't know who drafted Scope. He's old.
Yeah, Maeda
What do you mean pass up on, like, in the draft? Maybe.
Mahomes in 1994.
I don't.
And of course, his famous son, Patrick Mahomes, former NFL MVP and Super Bowl quarterback.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. They might have in the past. I have no idea.
Dirk, good stop by Haas.
I don't know the Twins' internal operations.
Major league pitcher to pinch run and score the game winner in extra innings since Clayton Richard in 2012.
You know, I know we did that with Badu in the Rule 5 draft. I got no idea what Scope's history is.
It's not a pitcher. It's not. Oh, wow.
I feel like Scope was a journeyman. He's never really been that great of a player, so.
It wasn't his first rodeo as a National League.
I think until literally 2 years. I think his first like good season was with Detroit. And that's not even to like talk shit on the guy. I think he's had kind of like a mediocre like journeyman type career. So I don't know if it's giving up on him or if it's just, you know, they just were like, well, this guy's not working for us.
More than once in your career.
More than once.
Wow.
We've had a couple guys like that come through Detroit, kind of like
In fact, I remember when Sparky got
guys who hit literally everywhere, but then they like who was that, like Fears kind of pitched. If I remember right, Fears wasn't the greatest for us a year ago.
I would say so we're gonna call
like there's like guys we get. It's hard finding an example of recent players. He was a Tiger Killer when he was in Baltimore. Yeah, that's what I remember. He played for the Orioles. Yeah, Scope just feels like he's been everywhere.
It's
I don't know.
2-2 to Max Kepler.
I'll be honest. When I quit watching baseball for a couple years during the Ausmus stuff, I missed a lot of random baseball stuff, and I feel like Scope came in during that time period.
This one flare to shallow left. Robbie Grossman has it, and it's a good inning for Tyler Alexander.
I didn't watch almost the entire Ausmus era.
It's 4-1 Minnesota as we head to the fourth.
So I know we didn't have him during that, but like I missed the entire game. I didn't watch any of it. I didn't understand how a team could hire Brad Ausmus, and you know, I was like, oh, we're losing on purpose. I'm not watching this shit. And I was done. Till the day they fired that loser. I was like, oh, okay, I can watch the Tigers again. Hell yeah. Now let's hire Ron Gardenhire. And they did that. It was awesome. Should have fucking fired him as soon as Ron Gardenhire became available to hire. Literally would have been the greatest coach for a couple years. Way better than Asmus. I know there was like a year like thing where he was still kind of coaching the Twins before he was fired, and the Tigers had Ausmus. And again, you should have just fired Ausmus and hired Gardenhire. That would have been the optimal move. Asked, hey, away passed. What? Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Cool, Eddie. I guess. That's like, you've said that about 12 times since you came in, Eddie. If you say that again, I'm going to fucking hide you, dude. I don't know why you keep saying that, but it's really retarded. Can you stop? I'm not in the mood today for your retarded shit, dude. What does that mean? What does that fucking mean? What does that mean? Somebody died? Who the fuck is that? Who died?
4 and 5 hitters due up for the Tigers here in the top of the fourth. Hey, fans, if Detroit scores 3 or more runs in this game,
exactly. Nobody can answer a fucking question, dude.
Receive a free small order of curly fries.
Bunch of fucking retards. Swear to God.
Of the 5 runs Detroit scored last night.
Can you answer a question? Hello, Eddie? Hello? The fuck do you mean by that? What the fuck does that mean? What does away past mean? Like, did you just not speak properly? Can you not answer a question?
We've got 2 months of baseball left to go.
Hello?
He's already tied his career high in 3 of those categories.
Hello?
He just, you know.
Okay, don't answer. Well, fuck yourself
Robbie
then, dude.
Grossman's in the prime
Bye.
of his career.
Right.
And this could last, you know, a period of 3 to 5, 7 years if he's a great, you know, guy takes tremendous care of himself.
Yeah.
So those
I really
guys
don't
seem to
understand why
last
you
longer.
can't answer a
He's
fucking
willing to
question,
put in
dude.
all the work, but it's the mental aspect. Go with the physical aspect.
See you in 5
that
minutes.
puts you in
That
your
was
prime.
fucking stupid.
Robbie's right there right now.
Fly ball to left field.
Nah, 1 away.
There and retires.
Top of the 4th, 1 away. Grossman flies out. Cabrera's up now. 4-1 Twins lead. Top of the 4th.
And RBIs already. He'll get the hits, one would guess. Robbie Grossman doing it in a Tigers uniform. That career best home run came with 16 came last night, but flies out to start the 4th.
You know, I'm going to say this again. When I talk about a pro's pro, it's a little more in depth than just the things we see on the field. But Sparky taught me this. I know he taught Kirk Gibson this, and Alan Trammell,
Ball 1.
all of us 84 Tigers, that it's something special, and you should be so grateful to wear a Major League uniform. And I know Robbie knows that concept.
Yeah.
He is so happy and so grateful to wear it, and he doesn't take it for granted. He knows that there's going to be a day where he takes that off and never gets to wear it again.
2-0 to Miguel Cabrera.
2-0.
Jack, you're
Good at bat so
100%
far.
Right. It's one of the favorite things that Robbie Grossman said when he first came to Detroit. Said he loves the game, takes a lot of pride in being a major leaguer and putting on a major league uniform every single day.
It would be nice.
He
See if we can do
plays
something
every
here.
day like it's
3-0.
his last day.
Boy, if we could live life like that, right?
Yeah, no question.
Here comes the mandatory take pitch on 3-1 or 3-0, then it'll be 3-1, then it goes ball 4. Because for some reason there's like this thing.
On this roster. And when someone asked Robbie Grossman why come to Detroit, he said, look, I'm really excited because I know what this team means to this city. Chance to be reunited with A.J. Hinch. Tigers were
3-1.
aggressive on me early.
We just need 5 home runs. Yeah, that would be nice, Kenny.
He paid off for what? Cabrera off the end of the bat to right field.
2 down, top of the 4th.
2 away.
Candelario's up now with 2 down.
Secure your seats for the 2022 season. Join the Tigers 1901 Society and receive access to the best seats in the ballpark at the best price.
Bitches waving around the sign that says she loves D. It's like, oh, of course you whore.
And a whole lot.
Anyone else notice that?
Can't wait list by going to tigers.com.
The woman waving around the thing. Hilarious sign to have.
2 fly ball outs for the Tigers in the 4th. Here's Jamer Candelario, who singled his first time up. 1 of 3.
Oh, look.
For the Tigers.
Account number 12 made by the little retard.
And a solo
See?
home.
Who won't say anything?
Taps it foul. Candelario went 1 for 4 in last night's loss. He's been on base in 20 of his last 21 games coming into tonight. And obviously with the single, that's extended. And he has been steady.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking retard.
The 0-1. A drive to center field.
And that'll be the 3rd out.
Able to record a put out.
Tigers trail 4-1, going to the bottom of the 4th. Oh, God, it looks like a big old Astudillo is batting. It'll be Sano, Astudillo, and Celestino. All the hardest names for them. Yeah, we flew out to left, center, and right fielder. Very good, very weird inning. But it'll be Sano, Estudilio, and Celestino.
Seattle's Dylan Moore providing the heroics in this Ram game break, an 8th inning grand slam in a game the Mariners trailed Houston 7-0, and they went on to win 11-8. And Shep, remember we just had that stat. Teams trailing by 6 or more to nothing this season have won 7 of 11 times. Crazy.
See?
Yeah, and they were down.
The teams trailing by 6 or more runs. They even pointed it out. Seems like teams are just blowing giant-ass leads this year. And then fucking 7 of 11 times teams have lost games with huge leads. It's just a weird thing that's going down this year. I don't really know why that's happening.
Good stuff.
But it does seem to be a weird thing. Bottom of the 4th, 0-1 count for Sano. Don't know why this isn't updating tonight.
Then Oakland, and then Seattle.
There we go.
They are in the AL West. Look at that. Amazing strong are the Seattle Mariners. Who would have thought it? They've won 4 in a row. 7 of 10. You and I saw them this year more than once.
We beat the dog shit out of the Mariners.
5 out of 6 W's for Detroit.
The beauty of sports, huh? You never know. Here's the 1-2.
1 and 2. Yep.
Deep fly ball, right center field. Victor Reyes.
All right, 1 away.
A long out to start the Minnesota 4th.
Well,
Estudilio's up.
We're seeing some good things here from Tyler Alexander. Let's hope he's found his rhythm and he can change swings a little bit better. He seems to be settled in.
A.J. Hinch said, as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, love to see him go 5 or 6. Sure didn't start that way in the first.
All right, Estudilio, 1 away, bottom of the 4th, 4-1, Twins lead.
And a walk in the first 4 hitters, including Mitch Garver's grand
You have a tornado warning. That sucks.
Turns on
Well, that's gone.
to deep left field, and that's gone.
Well, we're back down to a 4-run lead. Now it's 5-1. That sucks.
Astudillo with his 5th homer of the season. And Minnesota now leads it 5-1.
I just can't get over how many Twins hitters have violent swings. They're just up there. I mean, they're swinging with every ounce of energy they have. It's like home run
In St. Clair County. Well, that sucks. Hopefully it doesn't come north. Dude is huge. Yeah, Estudilio's hilariously built. The phrase built different applies to him.
2nd homer of the night for the Twins.
So, I mean, he's just like a normal-sized dude for like a baseball guy. Like, what is he, like 6'2", 220 pounds? So everyone thinks he's like a massive human, but it's just like, yeah, put him on a football field. He's looking like Brock Lesnar did. That was hilarious, by the way. If you ever seen Brock Lesnar in football gear, hold on. He's so little.
Yeah, he swings hard.
Look at this shit.
He's an aggressive hitter.
There's the 2 home run hitters from Minnesota.
It's just like compared to like normal-sized NFL guys, look how tiny he was. He was like
tipped into the glove of Eric Haas. Tyler Alexander
getting him one-arm manhandled and shit. Yeah, the WWE builds him like this.
Good location.
And in reality, Brock Lesnar is kind of like tiny. He's just a little fella.
Slider, whatever it was.
Number 9 hitter.
Isn't that wild to think about how like the actual size of Brock Lesnar when he's not being hyped up as like an animal? It's like, oh, he's not that big of a guy. What is he, 5'8", 5'9"? He is built like this though, like wide. He's a fucking physical, huge. Like, I'm just always blown away by the lack of height in some of these dudes. It's just like, wow, 5'7", that's crazy. I'm 5'11", 5'10", 5'11". I'm fucking way taller than some of these people. Like, I looked it up. All the guys who play like giant dudes in Hollywood are basically 5'10". It's just like Seth Rogen. You would say Seth Rogen plays like a big guy, right? Like he genuinely like. And like in most of the movies he's in, he plays like the big guy. like he's significantly larger than everybody. He was like 5'10", 5'11". He's not even like that big of a. Hold on.
Gets one back. Willington's DeDio's 5th home run of the season makes it 5-1. Eric Haas has
Dude, 5'11".
Power.
Isn't that crazy?
Tigers 5th.
Jonah Hill's 5'7". James Franco's 5'11". Michael Cera's 5'9". I'm telling you, these dudes in Hollywood, everybody in Hollywood's a midget, basically. Zac Efron, I think, is 5'4". That's true, Kenny. Yeah, pretty much everyone in Hollywood's a little person with a giant head. And when you find that out, you know, it's very funny to think about. It's all those weird big-headed people that are little people. Like, you remember in school, all those weird drama kids with big heads? It's basically what actors are. Right? People are 5'7", maybe 100 pounds. Like, Al Pacino is supposed to be a convincing gangster at 5'3". It's just like, okay. That's fucking... If some dude talked to me like that at 5'3", I'd probably push him. Just like physically, you know, what are you gonna do if you're that big? It's just like, well, I guess you got that gun. You probably need it. Because otherwise, this is a completely unbelievable premise that a 5'3" guy is gonna put the fear of God in anyone, you know, over 5'5". Anyone over 15, I guess. That's why big guys like. I wonder if like Jason Segel or Steven Seagal, one of those guys, just feel like giants out there. They're actually like 6 foot tall. They're like, Jesus, everyone's so little. That's probably half the reason the guys from South Park talk the kind of shit they do. I think those two are like legitimately over 6 foot tall, so nobody can really just beat them up. Like if it really comes down to it, like what's anybody gonna say? The South Park guys, they can literally, they're physically just two of them, and they're like 6'3" and 6'5" respectively. I think Trey Parker's 6'3" and Matt Stone's is 6'5". Hey, what's up, Vincenzo? So like they can just like talk shit about. That's literally what they said. They're like, well, what's Sean Penn gonna do about it? He's just like, hey, Brandon, how you doing, man? I'm good. Hopefully you are too.
That is a refreshing scene right there.
It's always been one of my favorite things about the South Park guys. They say they talk the shit they talk because most of the people in Hollywood are so little and they can't really do anything about it. So they're like, oh, at the end of the day, no one's really gonna do anything. What's up, Sean? Making fun of how little Hollywood is and how I feel like no one knows that like everyone in Hollywood's a midget. And people start looking up heights and you're like, everyone's like 5'5". What the hell is this? Then you get really depressed and you look up like an actor you like and you're like, God damn it, they're 5'2". I thought they were a much bigger person than this. I'm no longer a fan of their work. Like I was fucking depressed when I was like, God damn, Zac Efron's a midget, dude. I thought he was cool. That's gone. Yay!
To lead off the
5-2.
Tigers bounce right back.
If it's fair, I think.
With a solo homer to start the inning.
Is it fair? Does that stay fair?
Well, they're checking to see if it's.
Yeah, they said that they recently apparently Trey Parker said that they won't get canceled because like they're culturally woven into like the way that they did this was basically like this kind of like they slowly but sure like I think he's going on Joe Rogan. Yeah, so you can't really cancel this dude. You can't cancel South Park. What, like, are you really gonna get upset because South Park did something? Are you that silly?
Ricochets. That is a home run.
Matt, you
like you could, yeah, hit the pole. That's a home run.
Because you deserved it.
But yeah, it's.
You know,
I mean, can you really? What fuck? You really gonna get mad over South Park? That's basically because it's like its own meme. It's just like you can't. If you get triggered over South Park, you've completely lost the pitch. Like you got beat. You got beat by. What are they calling that? No fucking way. Man, these umps sucked yesterday too. The fix is in against Detroit. Really hard to win a game when they just take away home runs.
We're going to be able to take one.
Oh, when they try Mike, it's glorious because then they'll do shit like the.
I thought that was pretty clear on that replay we showed.
Yeah, them specials were fucking awesome too. Joe Rogan's height. Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
We're going to slow it down right at the end.
Yeah, they pushed it every season. They slowly just push the envelope every episode. That literally hit off the foul pole. How is that not a home run?
Watch it change direction.
Yeah.
No, why? I watched it. Hey, AJ, go get ejected for this. Like, you can get ejected for that. If he would have gotten ejected right there and freaked the fuck out over these stupid umpires, that would have been that's the time you get ejected right there as a coach. You get your ass thrown out of the game on that one.
Talk about game of inches. Wow.
Suck my dick. That wasn't a home run. My ass would be out of there. I'd be gone. They did replay it. That's what's crazy.
Outside.
Yeah, I'd have been thrown out of the game, baby. I'd be fucking walking down to the dugout, punching shit and throwing things around. I'd not be in a good mood right now.
It's not a strike.
South Park tried everything. They just literally couldn't. They literally told China to suck their dicks.
Now the payoff.
And nothing happened, dude. Nothing fucking happened to those guys. They just can't play their show in China anymore, and they really don't give a fuck about that. And of course, Haas strikes out. He should have home run. It's 5-1. What a bad call.
Off the pole and then to the left.
That's the way it appeared, but boy.
Morris is about to go off at some point.
They don't go down and ask an. Yeah, do you think the fan would say,
I
hit the pole, I saw it. If he wore a Tiger hat, he might say that.
Morris almost just suggested somebody goes and screams at the umpire. Did you just hear Morris? Do you think somebody should just like go down and say something to the?
What a change of events.
Didn't they do the Profit M2? Yeah, dude. Yeah, South Park, man. I think they have the new season coming out. I think they said they are doing a season this year, right?
Castro bounced into a double play his first.
They fucking took COVID and they ran with that shit. They're like, oh, COVID, damn it, we can't work anymore. Oh no.
What an emotional game.
This motherfucker just straight took the year off. They were like, poof, we're done. See you guys in a year when this is over with.
Now the guys have dropped.
We'll make a couple specials that take us fucking 3 days to make, and that's pretty much all we'll do. That'll be season 24 for them. Fuck them. We're only doing this shit because they paid us $500 million to fucking make another couple seasons.
In the count 1-2 now.
I think they've openly admitted the last few seasons of South Park have not been as good because essentially they're literally doing this for the money at this point, I believe. Like, they're very open. It's a cash grab. Because they said, and I quote, man, you'd have to be really stupid to turn down the kind of money we just got paid. Because I do believe they got paid like $200 million a piece to continue making these episodes.
Willie Castro's seeing the ball better.
Are the Dolphins fourth in division? Yeah, I would say sadly the Jets are a better team. I mean, I don't know.
Baseball off of that guy.
Surprise Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty's fan base is them fan base is kind of stupid.
1-2, and he strikes him out.
I don't know. Rick and Morty's fan base wanted to be like South Park, but I don't think it was able to.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
I don't know. I feel like South Park just has a genuinely just better audience. I don't know. The audience of Rick and Morty makes that show unbearable. Like, it really makes it cringy. You know, someone once told me back when I first shared my opinion that I don't like Rick and Morty because the fan base seems to be a bunch of toxic idiots. Do you know what happened? The whole world, and I was told that people don't hate things because of bad fan bases, and I was like, oh yeah, bullshit, I do. And I was like, I bet you more people will hate things because of toxic ass fans and shit than you'll ever see coming. And this is back in like 2016 and shit, 2017. That I called toxic fandoms ruining fucking people's shit. And I trust me, people are shitty. Welcome back, Rise. What's up, Kevin? And like the thing is, I have no problem with Rick and Morty as a show. It seems like it's a good show. I just hate the fans. I can't stand that fan base. They literally turned like what seems to be a pretty good little show into a fucking. If you say you watch that shit, it's like people have to know you, if you know what I mean, in order for not for people not to think you're like the wubba lubba dub dub. You know, the kid at Szechuan sauce. You know, that's fucking. And see, the thing is, South Park really they won't go after the guy who makes Rick and Morty because I think they're friends with him. So like they won't attack the guy, like, because the guy who actually makes Rick and Morty is really funny. Like he's like a genuinely funny dude. He's just lazy as fuck too. That's the problem. The guy who makes the show, he's just a lazy fat fuck. I think that's also a problem. He's just like, yeah, I'll just make the show when I feel like it. I'm not gonna fucking strain myself to make a TV show. Why would I do that? Yeah, he does the opposite of the South Park. Yeah, Hartman. Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. Dan. Yeah, he's a great writer. He just is lazy. He's a drunk. Yeah, I mean a drug addict too. Probably. That's all right. Yeah, so his shows are a little behind. But does he make good content? Yes, he'll be fine. Rick and Morty did appear. Oh, they got in Space Jam 2? Yeah, I remember that. They're a WB property. Oh, he's drinking. Him and Cubby Chase got into a huge fight on Community. Yeah, that show was destined to fail with who was all on it.
The burden off of Soto and Cisnero, and
it was him, fucking Donald Glover. I think they had the old guy from Chevy Chase, right? Yeah. God damn, dude, Community was such a good cast.
Adding another guy who can lift some of those innings off.
Yeah, no, I could imagine. I don't think Chevy Chase is really into the whole drugs thing. I think he's tired of that shit. You can't really blame him though, like, can you? It's just like, I don't know. I feel like if anybody can be intolerant to like drug addicts and alcoholics, it'd probably be people like that. Like, listen, man, I've lost a lot of friends to drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, it is good to see.
They're not even dead. They're just fucking pieces of shits. Connections with Gravity Falls and The Simpsons. Yeah, Dan Hartman's a popular writer. Like he's a very good writer. Like they have a great writer on the show, and he's worked on almost like every show. You'd be stunned to see what he's worked on. I'm pretty sure he was a Simpsons writer, like you said.
And then now, how he stays healthy and how he can tweak.
Yeah, Community's a hilarious show. You don't even need to watch it consistently. You just watch an episode and you're like, holy crap.
Major surgery like Tommy John surgery.
He gets pulled up. Hopefully he does well, Kevin. Did you watch the show Full House?
Brent Rooker and Josh
probably back when it was on.
Playing him to pull. Grounded foul. And AJ Hinch told
I feel like a show I missed on was The Office.
It's him coming back up, pitching.
And that's because I didn't realize how good of an actor Rainn Wilson was, the guy who plays
from the mound a couple of days ago.
See, like I said, I'm bad with the names.
Was necessary and allowed
from Marvel. No, I'm not really a comic book person. I don't really watch that.
Well, one thing I know that they've talked to him about it, and I'm kind of watching it here.
It's a very dry show, but I dig certain there's like just one character interaction that's very funny. He seems to be the funny guy of the show, and I quite enjoy him. I laugh every time.
Fastball that tailed back.
He's always getting some crazy antics.
Not happy with the call, but let's watch it one more time because I think that ball came back in and caught the corner. It did. And a good job by Haas to frame it.
I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of like real people comedy for a really long time. Until like Sunny in Philadelphia, I was like, I don't like real comedy. I think it was like cringy and shit. I was like, I don't think people are funny like that. I don't think they can be the funny in a sitcom. Why the fuck did that just happen, dude? This defense is so fucking bad. Oh my fucking god. Why does that happen every fucking pop-up? Catch the ball, dude. Why is he here? Isn't he supposed to be good at defense? Hey, catch the ball. One of you guys. Dude, fucking god, dude.
Either calling for it or they're waiting for somebody else to call for it. And nobody.
Yeah, One Sunny is one of the greatest comedies ever made.
Was it Robbie Grossman's
Throw me in the trash.
See Zach pulling off that.
The greatest strategical move to any show in any in any point of television's history is literally fucking Danny DeVito joining that cast. I mean, you really can't name a more like impactful. No, that is a double play. Easy double play.
And Michael
Good job by Fulmer.
Since June 26th, and a good one.
Dude, Sonny's one of the better shows. They're making another season too. This just the pandemic kind of put them on the kibosh. Plus, everyone else does a lot of other shows. Scott hosed. Yeah, he did. Dude, we're getting fucked again, just like yesterday. We had bad officiating. We're getting it today. Yeah, but Frank Reynolds popping out of the couch butt naked was hilarious. There's that moment. He just kind of slithers out the couch, all greased up and shit. I'm pretty sure like that moment was not even scripted. I'm pretty sure Danny DeVito as an actor just decided that would be like the... Oh yeah, rich investor. Yeah, like it's literally just a freak. It's just the like in theory, like that's such a lazy piece of shit way to do a writing. He's just very rich from a business, a vague business that sells widgets and shit like that. We don't know. Fucking who cares? Like that's so irrelevant to all of it. It's like, well, how did he make his money? The business world. Yeah, the character development of Sonny is some of the greatest because it's hyper realistic. I like that Rob, the creator of it, McElhenney, basically said that you like in every show all the characters always get like really good looking and everyone becomes like a good looking person as it goes on because like real life they become better looking. He's like, well, why in the world would like it flip? So he's like, why would it go? It should go the other way, right? He's like, why would people get better looking as they get older? These people wouldn't be getting better looking. They're not rich. They don't suddenly run into a bunch of money. I was like, that's actually a very good point. These guys aren't supposed to be like living high on the hog in that show, so. So like having them like get uglier and worse looking as the show's going on is actually really good character progression. That's like very like I'm stunned they don't win awards for. They really haven't won awards for that.
Not looking so good right now for the Tigers.
5-1 Tigers trails in the top of the sixth. Fifth inning went by fast. Astros are in Seattle. Is about to start. Seattle is third base. Okay. It's 38.
Refreshing to see Michael Fulmer back on the bump, don't you think?
Dude, yeah, that was hilarious. Fat Mac. He gained and lost 53 pounds in 6 months.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys.
What a dumb fucking thing to do to your body.
I say unfortunately. I just think it's part of the plan, and AJ hinted that it's a scripted plan.
And then like the last season, you're right. He was completely just shredded. The last season they just did, where he did that weird dance.
Starting to warm out in the Tiger pen, so
he's just like he was just jacked all of a sudden.
For Michael Fulmer, and that is definitely.
He finally cultivated all the mass. You're going to Seattle? Hell yeah, Brandon. That's good.
I had started to say, even though he was going to be restricted, AJ Hinch did tell us. Or he was going to be scripted, I should say. He's not restricted. They just want to get him ramped up. And
I still think the funniest running joke is the fact that Charlie can't read on that show. And Charlie Day is probably the most like literate guy on the show.
Tigers sixth. What's the biggest mental and physical challenge?
I'm pretty sure he has like an English degree. Like I'm pretty sure me and him have the same degree. And it's not an easy degree to get. Like it's really not. Like high-level English degrees aren't really.
You got to work out the soreness and get through it.
You just don't get them. Like you may, you know, like might be just an English writing degree, but still, you got a college English degree, so he's hyper literate, obviously. But like, boy, does he play any literate guy very well.
I guess you got to push it to the point where you know.
It almost seems like you have to be hyper literate or you could actually illiterate to play an illiterate person like that.
Akil Baddoo with one away in the sixth.
Because I don't think I don't think you would guess that the guy's like a well-educated former baseball player, Charlie Day. I think he almost went pro. He just kind of, you know, he's only 5'2" or something. He's not a very big person, so. But I'm pretty sure I think he was actually like really good at baseball. I think he played college. Usually that means you get drafted in high school to play college ball. It's usually kind of like a combo thing.
Is fun to watch. He has life.
I don't think he went to a big school like Rhode Island or something like that.
He hit his double. It wasn't when he hit his home run. Here's Danny Gladden. It's
And your response was, tell me something.
Merrimack.
Well, my response is you're not getting them back, so quit.
Massachusetts. I was pretty close.
Doubled in the first, homered in the third.
And Jack, this is what I really love to see from Badu. We know he can go.
Yeah, Charlie Day. Yeah, yep.
Quite often, that's where his bread is butter. He likes that ball away from him.
That's why they. It seems like of all the sports, they put a special emphasis on baseball.
Inside, getting the barrel to it,
Quick
and driving
swing,
that ball out to right field. Yes, that is what you want.
See, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like they pay the most respect to baseball. They have the football episode in the parking lot when they do the acid. Probably one of the funniest things, where Frank thinks he's stuck in the back of an RV, but he's like really just in like a garbage can or some shit.
All year, if you can remember, early in the season,
Frank's like, oh no, I'm stuck in the RV again.
Early in the season, he was hitting the balls away, right?
Dude's just standing in a trash can.
And they started pounding him in with fastballs. And it
2 down here in the top of the 6.
Akil started.
He was just typing that when he was just standing in the garbage. He's like,
Simo can add to this, but that's how you make adjustments. And then all of a sudden,
Charlie is the green man.
How do we pitch him? Because he can go the other way with the balls away, and he can turn on that ball in. It's a whole adjustment that's really
stuck in the shitter. Yeah, he's just like, oh no. I like that his solution was to like stand in the toilet. Like that was literally like he gets stuck in the bathroom, so his solution is to try to go in the toilet.
Behind the scenes, off the tee with this soft toss, he's worked on being shorter and more compact to that ball on the
2 down for Scope, 0-1.
You watch him, his hands kind of go away from his body.
Might is pitching really well. It should be 5-2, but you know, Twins are getting all the breaks.
But that time, the hands came inside.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Look here.
You know what one of the best parts of Sunny in Philadelphia is? The McPoyles. Them motherfuckers are probably the most the dumbest written foils.
To get the barrel to that ball and hit it
like
out.
They're literally the stupidest fucking like anti-hero like characters. They're like milk drinking motherfucking inbred people. Nothing is funnier than the McPoyles. Everything involving them is just great humor. Like
working really hard, and that has turned heads with AJ Hinch.
And you know what's weird is you could tell like the chick is like the chick who plays the McPoyle's sister. I think she's hot.
And for me, when you talk about his defense, it's about rounding the base.
Oh yeah. When they put him in a that was
throwing position. In other words, you don't catch the ball over your.
They're like, we got you, and then they just ran away.
You have always your momentum coming towards home plate, whether you're throwing to second base, third base, or home. You're coming into the baseball instead of going away from the baseball. And
then it is just very anticlimactic of them just like revealing it was them.
He's soaking up all the information. He's trying to get better.
Such a dumb fucking show.
Nice play by Astudillo and Kent.
I have to watch that again. I haven't watched that show in a minute.
Straight Tigers as they go 1-2-3 in the 6th. Greg Monroe stays with us through the bottom half.
Should be 5-3. Should be at least 5-2. It'll be Garver, Kepler, and Sano. Garver, Kepler, Sano. Bottom of the 6th. 5-1. Twins lead. God damn, that show is awesome though. You never watched Sunny and you like need her. Oh, we're at 19 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. 1 like away from the goal. Thank you very much. Very kind. Yeah, the fake guns. Yeah, everything was hilarious. I got to be reminded of this, the plot points. We won 7 straight after the All-Star break, actually. Now we've lost a few in a row. Yeah, we've lost 4 straight, it appears. We're not a very good road team. I believe a large majority of every time we lose is on the road. Because like we'll play the same team at home and just kick the shit out of them. It makes almost no sense. It's really just a wild inconsistency right now. Like, because we just played all these teams at home, you know what I mean? Or the Diamondbacks. Could suck even worse, dude. Could be one of them too. Could be a fan of fucking Arizona. No, my team's like I'm having a good season, like compared to what most people thought we'd be. But I'm actually right about where I thought we'd be. I'm enjoying the season as it's going exactly as I thought it would.
Michael Fulmer just 1 inning, 7 pitches, but it's just great to see him back on the mound. He had good movement with the fastball, 8 up. Josh
At one point a
Donaldson
few days ago, they had more walk-off wins than this season than road wins. The Tigers, yeah, that makes sense. We suck at road wins, dude. We can't win on the road.
Very good outing. Just good to see that guy back on the mound. I know.
Probably show. Yeah, I watched every episode.
For all Tigers and Tiger fans.
Sucks that Bill Burr got that. Fucking made Dave quit.
And yeah, guys, I was just thinking about this when you added Michael Fulmer back to the bullpen.
Isn't that hilarious to know that it's Bill Burr is the reason that show doesn't exist anymore? Because Bill Burr's dumbass was laughing too hard.
Obviously developing, getting better.
And Dave went, I think they're making fun of me now. What the fuck? That's pretty much why there isn't a Chappelle show anymore. Is Dave thought that he was the joke now and not making jokes.
It could be tough to deal with.
However you want to interpret that, I kind of don't disagree with him. Especially because you know how Bill Burr is, fucking the complete. He would be the guy that killed the show. No, the Rockies. Yeah, I mean, it would suck being a fan of any one of those teams.
Presence and his positive energy side of things, and obviously brings that intensity on a regular basis.
I guess the Rockies would be worse.
We were talking about Robbie Grossman and how he respects the uniform.
Dude's like, no, you want to be on the Diamondbacks compared to the Rockies. Do you not know that they're both simultaneously shit teams? Yeah, Bill Burr was the white guy laughing. Yeah, he's almost all but admitted it was Bill Burr. I think Bill Burr's admitted it was him too. Yeah, he was the white guy laughing too hard. Which is hilarious because he's still really close with Dave and all them.
You don't know if you're ever going to play the big leagues again because of an injury. And he goes through a tremendous.
Yeah, he was the laughing white guy pretty much.
Way back, and the success isn't there right away.
Fucking dumbass Bill.
That's gotta be a lonely place.
Hilarious, but like, I also don't think Dave was too happy with the Chappelle show or the Comedy Central executives. Based on his comments post show, it does, like, the last couple of years, it does seem like it was just genuinely.
Even last year, fellas,
I feel like they used the Bill Burr thing as like a front for, they didn't really fuck with the Comedy Central people anymore. Because I've heard something like, you hear things like that Herzog, the guy who I think is the guy who runs Comedy Central, is kind of like a slave driver type. Like he's a real hard ass, the guy who runs Comedy Central. And I could imagine that being a real big problem for some people. Like he's like like the guy who runs Comedy Central used to be, or at least used to be, a fucking scumbag.
Possibly get himself into to prepare for a season.
It's a good.
Like he has a lot of power in an industry, like a lot of unchecked power at Comedy Central.
Now a message from MGM Grand Detroit.
Go Grand at the destination that elevates every experience. Welcome back safely to
let me look up the
MGM Grand
name.
Detroit.
One away for Max Kepler against Erasmo Ramirez. And then it'll be Miguel Sano.
Doug Herzog. He was president of Viacom.
A drive to right field, and that ball is
foul ball. Going to the game on Sunday. Hopefully we win, Brandon. Yeah, it's going really fast. But yeah, Doug Herzog is. You look him up, and then you'll see why people were afraid of Comedy Central for a minute. Hold on.
You and I obviously have different views.
Look at this guy.
No, I don't really care too much for this, but the thing is, he got off to a rough start. He's been scuffling all.
Look at this guy. This is the guy who ran Comedy Central.
Yeah. Getting to some pitches that, getting back.
Look at the dude.
To getting pitches that.
That's a scary fucking dude.
And taking that A swing.
Yeah, again, first time at the big league level that he's had a.
I know how he became. He became president of Fox Broadcasting, where he greenlit Malcolm in the Middle. He launched the shows: The Daily Show, Colbert Report, South Park, The Real World, UFC, Key and Peele, Inside Amy Schumer, Cleveland Workaholics, Tosh.0, Younger. Yeah, this dude is literally he runs the industry.
He's gone through a lot himself. Got the game winner last night.
That fucking scary dude, isn't that's a fucking creative human being. Those are all his technical properties. And I think he had more to do with Chappelle quitting than a lot of people think.
He has popped up and flown out to left.
Dude's tied to a lot of major fucking things at Comedy Central.
Good pitch right there too.
But without Herzog, we probably don't get a lot of comedy we got. Because he greenlit a lot of shit that most people wouldn't greenlit, like South Park.
Nice pitch.
What's he worth now? I don't know. Probably a lot. He's pretty old. Doug Herzog.
Two away from Miguel Sano.
Probably 18 million. I can't really tell.
For Sano, up and in, 1-0.
I don't know if we're doing the. Oh, here we go. About 4 million. I mean, he's just a TV executive. I mean, he didn't make anything. He just like, you know what I mean? Like like to make that kind of like.
Outside,
I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. Like.
Fulmer followed with 1 inning and 7 pitches, and here's Ramirez.
He didn't make South Park, but he gets a lot of credit for like the creation of the show, right? Because he put it on the air. Like that's such a big thing to like decide that kind of shit. And he's fucking hit home runs for the most part. Herzog has also got helped get Sonny on the air as well. It helped keep Family Guy on the air. Like he's been. Dude rarely misses, which is nice to see.
Gets a lead, it just seems like he gets even more comfortable.
But again, I still think that he had something to do with the failing or the Chappelle. Which I don't know. Maybe the Chappelle Show could make another season.
Keep them all balanced with that.
Don't know why Dave wouldn't be able to. I mean, he owns the show again. Ball 4. 2-out walk here in the bottom of the 6th.
Pitch walk for Miguel Sano. Man aboard with 2 away in the 6th for Willens Studio.
Funny show, Detroiters.
Last time up.
I don't know what
There's
show.
The home run in the 4th with 1 away.
Okay.
These guys, you can just tell.
No, that was smart what Dave did. I'm surprised that worked as well as it did. I was stunned. I was like, I can't believe that he just beat Netflix. And Netflix, for their credit, man, they fucking went immediately. They're like, hey, all right, we'll capitulate. We'll back the fuck off. Like that to me was crazy. Is how quick.
He goes up there looking to do some damage, and he was able to do so in the 4th inning.
This guy will get himself out because he's so aggressive at the plate, and you've got to change eye levels and change speeds with Studio. You really want to get him out up. See that ball right there, 92.
Yeah, so Chappelle understands the value of his creativity.
Anywhere up with him, out of the zone up.
Dude literally is just smacking around an industry that fucking really kind of fucked him over at first. Because they really tried to say this dude fucking turned into a crackhead and went to Africa to smoke crack and shit. Dude literally went on a 2-week vacation, then went back to his normal life. Like he just stopped doing the show. I was like, I really thought this man went fucking crazy for 5 straight years and lived in a fucking hut in Africa. Dude lived in Youngstown, Ohio. Like he was there for all of 2 weeks on vacation to Africa, like Cape Cod and shit. And everyone thought he went fucking crazy, living in like a hut, smoking crack. That's how crazy times were back in the beginning of the internet. Nobody knew where Dave Chappelle went, so we all just assumed he moved to Africa and started smoking crack. Like simultaneously, we all.
Especially for these young kids, it doesn't matter where you start. We all have
you did
to
research why I chose that name. What name? Eric.
When that pitch is on his way, and he does that.
Should be the 3rd out of the inning.
They'll get the easy out. Simo, we look forward to watching
Grossman, Cabrera, Candelario. Grossman, Cabrera, Candelario here in the top of the 7th. Tigers trail 5-1. 5-1. Twins lead top of the 7th. The Chappelle Show? What was his show? You ever see the movie Half Baked? Very funny movie with Dave Chappelle in it. It's a very like cult classic stoner movie. It's very funny though. You may think like, I wouldn't like a stupid weed movie. Oh, why'd the Indians choose the Guardians? I know it's because the statues in Cleveland, but like, what's the or something like that, right? Like, there's the giant ass Guardian statues. Like right by the stadium. What's up, Jacob? Guardians are down 4-2, it looks like. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I do a little bit of research. Or at least pay attention on things. Try to anyways. All right. Anyway, what's up, Joshua? Here we are going to the top of the 7th. Goddamn, the Braves are up 12-5. Merc job.
He spent the entire previous inning hitting right-handed because
Astros
of
in
Rogers
Seattle
was
is
in the
about to
game,
start.
and
Oh,
he
good
was
luck to your
gonna hit for
Astros,
Harold
Brandon.
as a right-handed hitter. So I'm not even sure he took a left-handed swing prior to the injury. And when the injury happened, Robbie was right next to me. So I would guess he didn't take one left-handed swing in the preparation. He was going to bat right-handed.
It's amazing. Robbie Grossman on the heroics last night, that first extra innings, a pinch hit 2-run homer, his second career.
Yep. Now we got to come back again.
Tigers end up losing it in
5-1. Twins lead.
Seventh, and then it'll be
Gonna need a second straight comeback in as many
It
games.
shows you the preparation, though, doesn't it, Jack? By
Rogers went on the disabled list or injured list, the Twins closer. So
Robbie hit the home run left-handed.
it's always good. Be right back. I'm gonna turn on the light.
Alex Colomé, that was his first swing he took, is what he was talking about. And you know, for me, I'm still to this day, I'm still
Need to stand up a little bit.
Switch hitters can see the ball from both sides just equally as well. That's why
Most switch hitters can't switch hit.
big league level. It's remarkable. It's hard enough from your dominant eye side.
I think it's hilarious when guys switch hit and they can't hit from either side. They'll hit like 250. Like, wow, that's really a good idea for you to switch hit. How bad would your average be without the switch hitting?
11 of Grossman's 16 home runs are off right-handed pitchers. 16 homers, a career high for Robbie Grossman. He's in an 0-2 hole. Here it comes. 1-2.
We'll go with the blue light. Yeah. It's really blue, though.
Maeda right here will not give in. He's not going to throw a fastball.
Yeah.
To set him up for something else. He'll throw 2 or 3 balls
1 and
off
2.
the plate, hoping that Robbie gets frustrated and anxious and swings out of the zone.
Maeda spent 4 years with the Dodgers. He finished 3rd in the Rookie of the Year.
The blue light?
2006.
Yeah, the blue light's nice.
To Corey Seager, who won it that year. A teammate with him in L.A. Here's the 1-2. And a line drive to left field.
Yeah, there we go. Base hit. Thanks,
Robbie
Brandon. I appreciate
Grossman
the kind
is
words.
on base for the second time tonight, and it's Detroit's 4th hit of the night. Download the
I think we're at
MLB
19
app,
likes, so we're one away from the goal.
Pitch by pitch, breaking news, player updates,
Appreciate
stat
it.
leaderboards, and more on your Detroit Tigers. That's the MLB app today.
Going back to that last pitch, it was a splitter, and it had good movement, and it was down in the bottom of the zone. Everything you want from a pitching standpoint. Robbie recognized it, though, and he understands this is what he's going to try to do here. And you don't see him go the other way that often, right-handed or left-handed. You see it more right-handed than you do left-handed. But with that pitch, he went with the pitch because he's behind in the count, got rewarded with a base hit.
Glad you brought up recognition. You and I were on the field with him last week talking about that very topic.
Yeah.
And how he said he's always been able to recognize pitches. Good
Which is
conversation
remarkable
with
in
him.
itself. That statement it says a lot about any hitter. I think that's the hardest thing for young kids. You know, it's hard enough. They got dad and coach telling them you got to hit this fastball, and they finally do. And then for the first time, they see Uncle Charlie, kid you know, that's throwing a curveball before he should, and they're just fooled. I remember that feeling. I think every kid that ever played baseball remembers that feeling. It's like he didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
Well, you better start recognizing all of them.
Then you throw in a slider or a changeup, and look out.
I never learned how to recognize non-fastballs. I just swung at very big pins. I looked the pitcher dead in the eyes and just said, come on, man. Whenever he'd throw me a curveball or a changeup or like anything that wasn't a fastball, I'd look dead at the pitcher and be like, come on, man, what are you doing? I can't hit.
Full game replays, Tigers baseball on Valley Sports Detroit and the Valley Sports app presented by Miller Lite. Wes Johnson's a really good pitching coach.
Fucking that sucked for me. I couldn't hit for shit, dude.
Cross paths with Tigers right-hander.
I hated hitting. I was bad at it. I could pitch though.
Casey Mize ended up going to Auburn rather than the college destination of Wes Johnson. But he told me the other day he always remembered Wes Johnson because
top of the 7th, 1 on, nobody out, 2-0 count for Miguel Cabrera.
Team for Wes Johnson was watching Mize warm up. Mize wasn't throwing the weekend actually, but he noticed something that was off with Casey Mize. Everybody thought he was having some pain in his arm because of the split finger. Wes Johnson noticed it was the slider. And actually told that to Casey Mize. I think you're throwing your slider differently. That's might be the reason you're causing some pain in your forearm. Mize
so basically, Casey Mize was saved from blowing out his UCL because a guy fixed his slider for him.
The slider, and it's actually become one of his best pitches.
That's right. Yeah, Wes is a guy that really revolutionized college baseball with all the analytics and the data that they can have here at the big league level. He was one of the first to do it, and there was a lot of professional.
They're pretty worried about Trevor Story's UCL right now. They're pretty sure he's going to need Tommy John, that Story guy. They're saying that his elbow is fucking awful. Something about throw velocity and a whole bunch of like weird statistics with Trevor Story aren't painting a very good picture about his arm strength and arm health.
It's 3-2 to Miguel Cabrera.
Well, if the Tigers are going to get anything going, they need to do it right now. You got
if a position player like Story has to get, especially right now for the Tigers, kind of Brandon. It would be nice. Full count for Miggy.
Big pitch right here.
Yeah, ball 4.
Lost him.
2 on, nobody out.
For the Tigers here in the 7th.
Home run makes it 4-3 or 5-3 or 5-4 rather. 3-run shot makes it a 1-run game.
I believe thrown in the Twins' pen. He really pulls this last pitch. Well, he's just frustrated with that pitch right there.
I think we hit 20 likes. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. We try to hit 20 likes every stream. I think we hit it. Very, very kind. Candelario's up with 2 on, nobody out, top of the 7th. Maeda is still on the mound.
SEC. You see the difference in which hitters.
The Dolphins are fucked, dude. Enjoy the line.
Third time through is when they've got him more dialed in than before. Candelario singled in the 2nd and then flew out to center.
In today's game, you don't want your analytics department.
I do remember, Mike, you were shit-talking the Miami Dolphins for the longest time about this. That this was going to happen. There we go.
The single for Candelario back in the 2nd was just his 2nd hit off Maeda in his career. Twins defense played around to the right side, expecting him to pull.
Why is that bad, Joshua? Like, you say another walk like it's a bad thing. Not a bad thing that we walked.
Now the 0-1. Fly ball to the left, but foul.
Yeah, 0-2.
Shep just mentioned is the lone defense.
Oh, I'll take a lot of walks right now if we can tie it up.
Kind of shifted over a little bit in the hole towards the shortstop's position. And I believe he's a guy that goes to his left a lot better than he does to his right. Now, a third baseman is more a step, a dive, and a throw, right? That's what they're all about. They have to charge the ball well, and then they have to have quick reactions and a strong arm. A lot of times they have to take one off their chest, knock it down, pick it up.
Evil anime. Oh, another walk. Okay. Yeah, I hope so.
A little bit better.
I got you.
A little more range range to his left than he does to his
Mike's
right.
like, I've been manifesting this collapse for
You
months.
gotta try to hit it right down the third
You
base.
stupid losers.
Last night against Candelario. He was in on the grass a little bit.
Mike used one of the forbidden art styles.
Or it might have been against Derek Hill, actually.
The no Xavier Howard jutsu.
2 to Candelario. Fouled away.
A piece of that one. Another splitter that's down at the bottom of the zone. Starts about knee high and breaks just below the strike zone. Gets a hitter to just top it. Lucky to foul it off. That pitch is working. It's so hard.
Mike's like, all right.
A hitter to stay on it because, like I said so many times, it's a fastball arm action. The arm action is the same speed as a fastball, but the ball just doesn't get there, and then it really drops at the end.
Another 0-2. Another one foul.
That one almost sneaked to where I was just talking about. Jammed it, fastball. Again, just to show it to him.
Bring the glory common.
Try to keep him off balance. Have him thinking about the change of speed. So the guessing game continues.
Grossman led off the inning with a single. Cabrera followed with a walk. And now Candelario has been battling Kenta Maeda.
Well, if Jamer could get on, it could be the end of the night for Maeda.
Spoiling pitch after pitch after pitch.
Yeah, it's another splitter that he chased out of the zone. You know, it's the hardest thing to do. It starts in the zone, what appears like it's going to be on the corner, then breaks out of the zone. You just got to stay with it.
Poverty Jets. Poverty franchise jutsu. The forbidden art style. Poverty franchise jutsu.
Here's the 6th pitch of the at-bat.
Mike even did the hand symbols.
Foul tipped it. Hit the ground, so hangs in there.
He keeps going back to the splitter here. See how that ball tumbled? I don't know how Jamer even got a piece of that one.
No Super Bowl since the 70s art style. The glory years were the last time you went undefeated. Yeah, keep bragging about that one undefeated season you had back in 1973 or whatever. Fucking really crazy that 50 years ago you went undefeated. What have you done recently? Oh yeah, nothing? Okay.
They'll do it again. This one is in fair territory.
Ah, fuck.
Turn,
safe. Hey, there we go. First good call all series.
Force it second for the first out.
I'm surprised he wasn't ruled out. I'm sure the Twins are going to challenge that. Like, excuse me.
Splitter of his, I think it's 4 or 5.
You lost 4-2. Damn, that's not good.
That he threw, and he finally gets Jamer to keep one fair.
Yeah, the Dolphins' glory year is 2020. That was their first good year since the 1960s. They're like,
to stay alive at first base.
Nah, I'm just kidding. You know, they won all them Super Bowls with
Get his starter.
Dan Marino.
And pretty darn effective.
Marino won what, 4 or 5 Super Bowls?
5-1 lead. The Tigers.
Oh wait, he's the
Eric Haas due up.
Oh yeah, never mind. He's the mold for quarterbacks who never win a Super Bowl, but somehow get into the Hall of Fame probably. What did that guy say the other night? Oh, I don't know. Probably just some dumb bullshit. I have a philosophy with fighting with trolls where I immediately give them the energy they want. And they usually have no reaction to it. Like the guy making the names. I went right after his ass again tonight, and he kind of just fucked off and isn't really having fun. I've learned that if you immediately... Like, there's a very specific way to deal with these fucking people. I'll burn them and give them energy right at the beginning, and then I'm just like, all right, well, I'm done with you. You're fucking annoying now. And we move on. So, he probably just said some dumb shit. Usually, I only get really mad when people, like, spoil. Yeah, I get them to the point where they're playing victims. Yeah, and then I'm just like, oh, yeah, I win. Fuck you, pussy. he's going to hit the big Twins logo. Hopefully. We're down right now 5-1 with 2 on runners at first and third. Yeah, first and third for the Tigers, 1 away. Top of the 7th, they're going to bring in Duffy to pitch. Yeah, trolls are shit, dude. Some people, it's just fucking block them and move on if you don't like them. Or just ignore them. The best advice you could really get is just ignore them people. If you can't do that, then just kind of fucking attack them. Just ask what they want. Be like, what the fuck do you want, dude? Usually people don't have a good reaction to that. Just like, he's talking to me. You're 1 game above 500, at 500, above 500. Now we're at 500. You guys just can't seem to avoid the 500 fate. And you need to finish a little bit better than that to win the division this year. So that's, you guys are in a similar spot than we are. Similar spot that we are in, rather. I said that so fucked up.
Last night, and Eric Haas with a fastball up in the
Haas
zone.
up with 2 on and 1 out.
We've been talking about. So we'll see if Tyler Duffy throws him another fastball. He loves his slider. He's got a big break to his slider. It's a big sweeping slider. And we'll see how this all works.
Press Ferguson is pitching for Seattle. Oh, that's a cool name.
Like was a strike, but not called a strike.
Yeah, Vincenzo, I don't understand that. If I didn't want to watch somebody doing this, I just would take the link and leave. You know what I mean? That's what I've often suggested. Like if you don't have like a problem, Titans running through everyone this year, maybe. Issue for the Titans, I can see, is teams knowing how to play them now that they've had an off season to deal with it. Ah, god damn it. They'll go to the bottom of the 7th, son of a bitch. I don't know. I feel like in the NFL, you can only have what they have for so long. Even like people figured out how to play the Chiefs. You just kind of deal with like it seems like it's a lot easier said than done, but now there are ways to beat these teams, right? Like we know how you have to beat the Titans. You have to take away Derrick Henry. You have to take him out. If he's out, you can pretty much just win the game off on that. Again, easier said than done. With Mahomes, the offensive line has to go down. Once he doesn't have his offensive line, he's not a good quarterback. Like any other, Got Julio Bud. Watch out if he stays healthy. Take some pressure off Henry. Yeah, I don't care. You guys had a good receiving core last year. Was your problem receiving last year? No, it wasn't. You had 38 touchdown passes? What does adding another receiver do to your offense? That worked out so well for the Browns when they added in a big-name receiver, did it? No, their offense worked better without Odell playing. Never know how that's going to go. Especially since Julio's 30-fucking-3 years old. Yeah, I was gonna say you guys had a good offense. I understand you guys did add Julio. That it makes your offense really hard to beat. You guys are gonna score 30 a game, but it's like the defensive side. Yeah, you agree too. What's up, Neil? How's it going, man? Yeah, your defense. You guys honestly should be in on the Xavier Howard thing. Like if you guys can go get Xavier Howard, you'd actually be in. I'd put you guys to win the division. You guys should very hard go get Xavier. Yeah, it's been a good season, Neil. I've enjoyed it. They played about as well as I was hoping. And I agree, Preston. Lions should go get OBJ. Yep. I actually think that'd be a great move for Detroit. It would give Odell a giant market to be the king of. It gives the Lions a sure-handed receiver other than T.J. Hawkinson. Yeah, Lions could use that. But yeah, the Titans' defense isn't very good.
A solo bomb. Traveled 394 feet, and then Minnesota.
Yeah, that one was weird. Like they could have drafted several other people, but they took the hurt guy. I get Caleb Fairley was probably if he wasn't hurt, he probably he's a top 10 pick. But
has 2 homers tonight. They had 2 homers last night.
That's a risky pick. If it pays off, it pays off, and he's going to be great. How is that a ball?
Stays in the game. He
do a fucking
against pinch hitter Nick Gordon, then Andrelton Simmons, and then the top of the order, Jorge Polanco.
I'd be getting caught. How are the umps this bad?
Gordon pops it up.
No, it doesn't matter. We're not going to catch it.
But out of play.
It's not a play. All right.
1-1
count, bottom of the 7th. It'll be.
But had a scoreless 6th inning. He's back out on the mound for Detroit here in the 7th.
When is Gordon playing? Rumor has him missing camp and more still. Yeah, I mean, he had that back injury thing going on.
Trying to pitch him away there.
Blows it by him to make it 1-2.
Got a little hitch in his swing. Long swing, so a fastball in the same spot. Probably going to have good result. There's the target from Haas. Same spot, and same result.
And foul tipped it into the glove.
It's been a really fun off season as a. I don't know if Angels bring the pain ice soccer. Oh yeah, no ice.
The Tigers might have had 2. This
hockey on ice sucks, dude. Or soccer on ice sucks.
Bolt from Eric Haas.
Soccer exclamation point, the musical.
Off the foul pole there, just like that. Instead, it was reviewed and ruled no home run. And rather than celebrating his 17th of the season, Haas ended up striking out to start the 5th.
Nope, one more year, Preston. I told everybody he'd come back for a year. He's Bradying that shit. By the way, I think I've gotten the most correct calls on this entire offseason. I said the Patriots would spend like crazy. That happened. I said we'd keep Gilmore. That's happened. I'm pretty much like I'm 100% on things that I said would happen. Rodgers would stay with the Packers for another season at least. Like these are like verifiable things that I predicted almost the entire offseason. I didn't get the Julio Jones. I thought he was coming to New England, but I guess we weren't really in on that trade. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten a majority of the things I tried to predict this offseason right, and I should get some credit for that. I started just making up that I had sources for a while because I was getting things like correct and like just kind of studying how the patterns and like how this league works. And I was killing it for a while there. I really killed it on the Patriots offseason. I've gotten almost all of it correct. Because you know who you listen to? The game. It's a full count or 2-2 count. 1 out, bottom of the 7th for Simmons. It's a kind of boring point. Yeah, me and Mike decided to start going. According to my sources, I was like, according to my sources, Gilmore is staying in New England, and he just wants a contract extension. And everyone's like, yeah, who's your source? Me. The fucking people who run New England. There's one guy in media you can listen to. It's Mike. I forgot his last name for the Patriots. He's like a Patriots beat reporter. He's the one guy. Mike Reese or something like that. He's like the only guy that ever gets anything correctly about the Patriots. He was basically telling people what the Patriots were going to do in free agency. He was like, "Oh yeah, they're going to give Judon like a $14.5 million a year contract." And no, not Florio, Mike Reese, I believe. And he was on the ESPN, and everyone was making fun of him. They were like, "Yeah, yeah, okay, Mike. Sure, the Patriots are going to spend all this money on these free agents. Yeah, they're going to go get Matthew Judon, Mills, like all these players that we signed. Yeah, they're going to go do all that. Yeah, if the Patriots spend that money, sure, they'll win all these free agents. What the fuck did the Patriots? Why are the Patriots doing this?" And everyone's like, "Well, nobody's seen it coming. They literally told everybody that they were going to do this. Since, like, I don't know, November, I've known that the Patriots were going to spend money like that. Because Bill Belichick literally said, well, we have to have this bad season. You know, we don't have any money. When we get money next year, we'll spend it. Literally, those were like the exact words he said in a press conference when he was asked about why the roster talent was so thin that last season. He's like, we didn't have any money. We sold out to win the fucking 3 Super Bowls. That'll be a double. 2-out double for Polanco. Yeah, he had to reset the cap. He literally said that that's what they were doing. So last year sucked for this season. I don't. It seems like people just ignore like actual things people say. Like they're just like, yeah, but what's the real thing behind it? It's like, no, he said what he's doing. When has he lied like that? He's pretty honest dude, Bill Belichick. In terms of things like that, like he's not gonna bullshit you about the state of his team. Like that's not the dishonesty where that comes in.
Second hit of the night for Jorge Polanco. 7th hit for Minnesota tonight. And here's Brent Rooker.
Sorry, my phone lost connection.
Rooker has 3 hits for the Twins tonight.
Oh man, my nose is bothering me.
Singles and a double, and he scored a run. Time for StatCast powered
Ball
by
one.
Google Cloud. This is last night, and Jack, this
But
is
the
a
Tigers.
long way away.
I don't know. I think they're torturing me there.
Yeah, but those are very important words. You got to listen to him.
Slider, and I threw enough of those while I was a player.
And he says exactly what needs to happen. We got to play better football.
Those hangers go a long way.
I don't know. That was in the 3rd deck. I don't think you gave one up like that.
Oh, I did.
On a slider like that?
Hey, I got to tell you something. I know you weren't around. You're just a little kid, you know, and I probably threw you a ball or something. But I went over roofs. I went up over top of roofs. That's how many I gave up.
But that was your fastball. That was when you were supplying a lot of the power.
I don't know. I gave up more on hanging sliders than any other pitch.
Rooker has 3 hits tonight. Think of this. Coming into the game tonight, he was 5 for his last 40.
Yeah, and then you get hot. And then your confidence rises and you think you can hit anything.
Fly ball, right field. Reyes measuring it. And the inning is over for Minnesota. Victor Reyes will hit second in the 8th. When we come back, Tigers down 4, need base runners and runs.
We're in the top of the 8th already. Well, see, the thing is, Bill loves answering questions, actually. He just only likes to answer questions about football, not about the stupid side bullshit, you know what I mean? If you want to ask why they did a play, like, hey, why did you run like an option on 3rd and 10 instead of doing a surefire play action pass? He'll discuss that. He'll literally break down the X's and O's on plays on situations like that. That should have been a strike call yesterday. Yeah, Aaron, these umps are awful. I usually don't complain about umps, but they've been bad. Free nothing Houston. That's good. White Sox they're winning against the Royals. They were leading. The Royals were leading they were leading a second ago. The Royals. I think it's 5-3 now. Yeah, these umps sucks today. They're bad. You know what's going to be funny, though? The worst take I've ever seen is everyone going, Trevor Lawrence is going to be bad in the NFL.
July 31st at
yeah,
noon.
this is about as stupid as the Andrew Luck's going to suck in the NFL takes I used to hear. Yeah, the dude didn't stink. He just, he's kind of like Peyton Manning. He wasn't good in the playoffs. That was Andrew Luck's major hitch, and he got hurt quite a bit.
That autograph as quickly as you can. Plenty of people have gotten his.
I don't know about quite a bit, but he had bad injury. He get unlucky injuries. Hold on.
Robbie Grossman taking selfies with people and signing autographs. Tigers fans getting free baseballs, young and old alike. Pretty cool stuff. Willie Castro leads off the Tigers' 8th, and then it'll be Victor Reyes and Zach Short. Nick Gordon stays in the ball game and roams center field at Target Field. Jake Cave is in defensively, and he takes over in left. Castro, I don't know, one pitch. Singles to right.
Another good start. See if an inning can develop into something good here. Tigers trail by 4, so it's still within reach.
Fourth time the Tigers have had the leadoff man on. Unfortunately, they have not been able to get any of those leadoff runners home. The lone run came on Akil Badu's 10th homer of the season with 1 out in the 3rd. Reyes takes strike one from Tyler.
We've hit into a lot of double plays tonight.
2 outs in the 7th on a 5-4-3 double play.
Dolphins are really trying to say they don't need
Maeda, who was pretty darn good through 6 1/3. Reyes, a line out and a ground out so far.
Yeah, no, Trevor's going to be good. I actually think Urban Meyer is going to be good in the NFL too. I think a lot of guys after this first year are going to go play for him. He's going to probably draw in a lot of free agents next year.
This is where Victor gets susceptible. He starts to panic a little once in a while when he's behind in counts and will chase out of the zone. And
if the Jaguars are good, they'll have a flock of free agents come to them. Almost anyone who's ever they threw it away.
Flips by Astudillo on a pickoff attempt and allows Castro to.
All right, we got a runner at second base now with nobody out. 0-2 count though. Yeah, it's a bad take. I would say Lawrence is probably going to be a good quarterback. Most guys who are 6'6" and they're pretty good.
Pickoff attempt usually is.
Tigers get a runner in scoring position. Time to bring him home. Astudillo, as we mentioned earlier, his first start at first base since May 14th, so not totally comfortable there. Harold Castro is going to pinch hit for Zach Short, it looks like. Now the 0-2 to Reyes. Jammed him, flares it to left. Cave got a late start. Closed nicely. One away. Let's update our Ram pick the stick. Craig Monroe had the first pick tonight, and he picked Akil Baddoo, and it was a smart choice. Yeah.
Most likely Andrew. What do you mean most likely Andrew?
Points to be had out there.
I can't remember. He said it basically that Lawrence is essentially good and sometimes throws the ball that he shouldn't. Yeah, Carter, they took that home run away. I don't know why. They just went off the foul pole. I'm not really sure what the reasoning is. We'll find out after the game from the umps. But yeah, no, Lawrence will be fine, dude.
One of the lefties in that Minnesota Bull.
Oh, okay. No, Andrew's no, I see more of a
he will face
long
Harold
term.
Castro in the 8th with the Twins up 4.
I mean, unless he gets an actual like a real injury, like he hurts his labrum really bad. He did tear his left labrum. I mean, you know what's even crazier about how good fucking Trevor Lawrence is? That entire pro day he did, he had a torn labrum. That's how fucking good this kid is. He did that entire pro day. He's better than most NFL quarterbacks. Oh, Urban. Okay. Urban, okay. I thought you were talking about Lawrence. I was like, what are you talking about? Lawrence literally has dude had a torn labrum and was fucking balling out. Yeah, imagine still trying to do the name troll thing when it doesn't even pop up anymore. That's how low IQ of an individual we're dealing with. He's like, I'm subscribing and it's bothering this channel that no one really sees. I don't even know what the troll is at this point. No, Lawrence already had surgery. He's good. Yep, Lawrence will be fine. Bad take. Well, unless he gets catastrophically injured, he'll be fine. Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't have touched an Ohio State quarterback.
Raise your expectations of
Plus, I don't trust a quarterback who can't beat out Jake Fromm at Georgia. I feel like that's never talked about. Whenever I bring it up, everybody just goes, come on, Rob, what the fuck? And I'm like, fucking Jake Fromm sucks. How do you not beat him out for the starting job? Sorry. What is that? How do you lose the job to that dude who can't throw the football very far? Fields has an absolute rocket. Fucking Fromm can't throw the ball 40 yards. I'm pretty sure I could throw it farther than Jake Fromm could at our peaks. You know what I mean? It's just like, what? Why would you take that guy?
Strikeouts with 212 that season. Hal Newhouser Baseball's Hall of Fame Triple Crown winner.
All right, that's a loser for me. I'm good. I'd take a pass on that every day of the week.
For Minnesota.
Yeah, I hate watching the Tigers right now, Carter. That's why I'm talking about football a little bit. But hey, to be fair to the Tigers, they're better than. This is a lot better than what I think most people thought they'd be this season.
Make the call to the left-handed hitter, Harold.
I feel like most people put us at about 20 wins at this point.
Harold hasn't seen a lot of left-handers.
Swing and a miss.
So to be at almost 50 wins, I don't know. I mean, it's not, it's not ideal because we're significantly under 500, but 10 under is not bad. I mean,
23 against lefties this season. That's how the defense shapes up for Minnesota against him.
As long as we can hit if we hit 60 wins, that's a great that's a great season for us. Especially compared to what everyone probably thought we were going to do. If we win 70.
Castro started last night, went 0 for 3.
They're staying away.
Spoiled it.
You'd be lucky to get 70. 30. Someone thought we were going 30 and 132. That's crazy. That would be awful. Wouldn't put it past the Tigers, though.
You want to cheat and start reaching out there, but you're also...
Top of the 8th, 1 away, 0-2 count for Castro.
Well, he wants to straighten me up with a fastball in. Or a single
hitting Harold.
In, so
time to strike.
Pitch recognition's all about. You got to almost stay balanced and react to the baseball.
The 0-2 back up the box. Right there is Andrelton Simmons.
I hate this shift, dude.
Castro moves to third.
10 under would be awesome. Yeah, I think that's about what we'll finish, is somewhere around that record. I think about 76 to 78 wins is my preseason prediction.
We mentioned Hal Newhouser earlier. My partner is a Hall of Famer as well.
Yeah, I don't know, Carter. It seems weird. He doesn't ever get angry. Like, he never gets mad. Like, he never gets, like...
It's not as large a list.
Yeah, that sucks for him, Andrew. It's unfortunate. He's like, damn it, I got to stay on this shit baseball team. Son of a bitch. Fucking trade value just got halved. I'm sorry.
There should be a few more in there.
Yeah, shift has ruined the game. Yeah, 100%. That's why they're going to ban that shit or limit it. Yeah, the baseball's already just like they put that on the top list of their priorities is addressing the shift. It's getting rid of the extra innings rule, getting rid of double headers, the 7-inning thing, and fucking either banning the shift outright or putting it into adjustments. Like you can only do it 3 times a game. Which would actually fix the problems, because then it appeals. I feel like, because I'm very anti-shift, like I think it's probably the worst thing to happen to baseball since like steroids. I really think the shift rule is bad. It's ruined offense. Like if you're wondering why offense is bad, it's literally it's just bad. It's just these guys only try to hit home runs now because everything else is an out. It's a really fucked the game up, and they like barely punish the pitchers when they were caught cheating really badly. You notice how much harder baseball goes on like hitters? How like much harder the game has to be for the hitters for some reason? You guys ever notice that shit? We had a hit, then he got moved over to third. I agree the challenges shouldn't be on everything because balls and strikes are pretty judgmental.
You're right.
Yeah, batting averages are bad. Offense is bad. It's basically the league protects pitching and defense with everything that it has, and it makes hitting as hard as possible. And I really don't understand why this league hates offense the way it does.
It's a great point about Tanana.
Think about it. Think about how hard the MLB went after the steroid era compared to the spider tack era. And spider tack is way worse for impact in terms of steroids were. I mean, numbers-wise, these pitchers were fucking crazy, dude. If the steroid era had half the impact of the spider tack era for these pitchers, there'd be dudes with like 900 home runs. Barry Bonds would have hit a couple hundred more probably if spider tack had the same effect that actual steroids did for these hitters. It's fucking bullshit the way offense is demonized in baseball. I hate it, and I prefer pitching. Like I like to pit. Like I hate offense. You ever notice that though? How offense is like demonized in this league. Like steroids were the worst thing ever, but the pitchers were actually cheating.
I don't know.
Like making themselves throw the ball better. Like And everyone's like, yeah, but everybody was doing it. Who fucking cares? But like with hitting, everyone's like, Barry Bonds is the most evil baseball player to ever play because he took some steroids. I don't know. I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's hard to be a major league hitter, exactly, because they fucking make it impossible to be one.
Back to Coulomb. And they retire Akil Baddoo.
Trevor out till August 6th too. Why not cut him for the year? Are you talking
Minnesota on Valley Sports?
Yeah, they didn't count the home run. The guy from Texas, Madden, Ty Madden. I think he'll be good. Yeah, the guy from Texas. Yep, Ty Madden. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty good, Madden. I think he's coming to the MLB really quick too. Like he won't be in the minors for too long. I think next season he'll be on the team. I don't think there's a QB competition, Aaron or Joseph. To be honest, I think Cam Newton has the job pretty secured. Now, unless Mac is like really crazy and just has like the wildest, like we are still the say, you know, it's still Bill Belichick. He doesn't really play rookies. Yeah, Bauer's in some trouble. Yeah, you know what? I'll say something. That's why you shouldn't fuck with freaky bitches till after your career's over. Or he did it at the right time. I don't know, but that's why you got to be careful with them freak bitches that are really into, you know, all that beating them up and stuff. That's why you never play that game with them women. You never play the beat them up during the kinky times, because that seems like that's what happened. And Trevor took it a little bit too far. You know, like the safety word was banana, and she fucking was screaming banana, and he just was like, I don't give a fuck. You know, he lost his mind or something. Got a little crazed out. That's my best prediction, because I really don't want to have to think about like, man, he just beats up women. What a piece of shit. And it kind of, from both sides of the stories, it kind of does sound like a sexual encounter that like maybe got a little out of hand on Trevor's end. And should he be in trouble? Yeah, he should probably get suspended for a few games. But like, I don't think he did anything criminal. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is criminal. Because there is, you know, intention behind something. No, I didn't see Max Madden overall yet.
This season, our coverage begins with Tigers Live with John
Puig. Yeah, Puig was a bad guy. He did some bad shit. But like with Trevor, you don't know. Like you don't know the story, because like it literally.
4-star for Jay Happ tomorrow afternoon.
Santana, yeah. He's a 71.
Josh Donaldson, Mitch Garver, and Max Kepler.
Happ probably is 50, dude. He's old as dog shit.
Harold Castro remains in. He pinch hit for Zach Short, and now he takes over at shortstop.
There's some old players in the MLB. By the way, I'm not excusing anything Bauer did. If like it comes out he's just a woman beater, he's a piece of shit, deserves to be gone. Exactly, Andrew. I think there was some freaky shit going. I think Trevor's into the kink world, and he took it a little too far.
Pretty good job with Donaldson.
I talk too much? Well, what's the point of streaming? I mean, you could just like click on the link, man. If you don't want to watch the channel, in the pinned comment right there, you can just like click on it, and it pops open. You can just watch the game directly, dude. I don't want to like harsh your time. They're like ruin your night talking. It's a really good link. It works good.
Ramirez came in the 6th.
He went to 60. Yeah, he was 60 shades exactly instead of 50. He was like, I'll do 60.
Little traffic.
Yeah, a couple of strikeouts. One hit.
Well, he's fine. It's, you know, guys, he's got the right to voice his opinion. It's fine.
I think he's most effective.
I'm not really gonna listen to it, but you know, I appreciate the opining of your opinion.
And he can get that ball to run a little bit. We've seen him start a couple balls.
Yeah, we need Jake Rogers
outer
back.
Half the, basically on the batter.
If we can get Jake Rogers back, I mean, you could even be full homo on that one. We need him back. The stash was when we were winning. Now we don't have it. Now we're losing. So there's something to it. Yeah, I think the site works well. I'm hoping it works well for football. But it seems like football and baseball sites never work the same. I'm going to use a different site for football. Probably USTV Go.
And the back end of the Tigers bullpen.
Mike Minor looks old. Yeah, it is hilarious. How old some of these guys look. It's bottom of the 8th, 1 away. 1-1 count.
And doing better at it.
That's really shaping up pretty well for A.J. Hinch. It's amazing how.
No, there's literally not the only way to hear the game. I literally just told you how you could click on that link, and you don't have to watch it this way, dude. Just letting you know.
I guess maybe a lot of us hope.
No, I don't use a VPN. No, I'm good. I'm cool. I don't give a shit.
You have to have a strong bullpen because pitching is so critical. And if they can, the starters can do their job. And turn
Nope, it's not illegal to do this. I'm not hosting them.
Innings will be on the mound a lot. You want to limit the length.
I'd argue it's entrapment if this exists on the internet and I can just access it.
There's always room for a guy that can.
So you guys, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I just don't like. I'm not about to pay for something like that though.
At 91 to make it 2-2 to Mitch Garver, who hit that grand slam in the first of his career, and then he flew out to.
It's a 4-run game in which one team can't hit the ball. There's not much to discuss tonight, man. I mean, 2-2 count, 1 away, bottom of the 8th, 5-1 Twins lead. It's dog. There's not much to discuss with this one.
Here's the 2-2.
I could do pitch by pitch, foul ball. Foul. 2-2 count now. I don't. You know what I mean? Sorry,
so
man.
Similar that last swing by Garver. So similar to the.
This is free.
But you talk about game of inches.
Yeah, the game's just kind of boring. Nobody's done anything since like the first inning. Literally, there's been no runs scored in this game since the third. No, 4th inning. Sorry, I got bad eyes. It says 4th inning. That was the last time a run came across the plate. That's 5 innings of just zeros. I don't think anyone's even hit the ball really.
Here's the grand slam from Garver.
There's nothing to talk about. Garver's up. He's hit a grand slam tonight. That was in the 1st inning. First 4 batters of the game. Most of the runs happened. Other than that, it's been a 2-hour game of a lot of outs very quickly. I mean, I really don't. I think the bottom of the top or the bottom of the first lasted about 30 minutes, and the rest of this game's taken 2 hours and what does that say? 27 minutes. It's crazy. Job, I think Job will be fine. Yeah, I just don't. It's a risky thing taking a young arm like that, like a young pitcher. But I mean, it's just as risky taking a shortstop.
Minor league player of the year 2 years prior to that.
Yeah, I agree, Carter. Yeah, you won't see him until he's like 2021. As long as he works out. Everyone's saying we should have took Marcelo Mayer. I'm pretty sure that shortstops in high school, like high school shortstops and pitchers, they fail at like the same rate. That's gone again.
Got it.
Oh, never mind. That was just hit very high into the air. Soto's arm. Yeah, there was no reason to pitch him like that.
Roll up your sleeves.
Job's out of high school. Yes, sir.
Valley Sports Detroit has again teamed up.
But again, I think high school shortstops and high school pitchers have a similar fail rate, which is very odd, isn't it?
To schedule your appointment now.
So, I mean, if you're mad we took Marcelo Mayer, just know that like or that we didn't take him. Like, just know that he probably, if Job fails, he's probably not going to make it either. Like, there's a good shot neither of them play. But I mean, you know, this is how baseball's a weird game. 2 away. Oh, 1 count. Yeah, I think the stream was a lot more fun like 10 minutes ago, though, for me personally.
Surprised the way they have the netting at Target Field. It doesn't go right to the end of that corner. It tapers off.
Now we need pitchers because we lost. Yeah, no, I do. I agree. Getting pitching was good. I don't understand why people were upset about that. High risk, high reward. Exactly. Exactly.
The vision of some of the fans.
That was almost as much as Myers gets to pitch. Yeah, I know. It was silly how much they used Soto.
Hard hit ball right there in the corner down the right field line.
Yeah, I think a lot of fans came up with the Tigers always being good. Like, if you didn't become a fan till like 05 or 06, then you were just a fan from 06 onward. You didn't see any bad baseball for your whole life. Like, you've never really, you're just like, what the fuck is going on? It's just, it would be nice to be good again.
Kepler strikes out for the second time.
There we go. That'll end the 8th. Let's go to the 9th to try to spoil a win here.
Here come the Tigers in the 9th. It'll be the 2.
Yeah, it's, I've always had this going on because I'm also a Padres fan in the background. I fucked with the Padres my whole life because of Greg Maddux. And when I was watching, he wasn't on the Braves anymore. See? He's still doing it. Let's see how many accounts this loser's up to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Look at this, dude. Look at all this loser shit. All today, starting here. One person. Sad shit, dude. Oh. That's some sad shit. I don't know what people mean farm system. Yeah, a lot of Tigers fans had to find out about farm. What's up, Kevin? Welcome back. Andrew, we had to sell it. We didn't have a farm system. We didn't have anything. Like, we didn't have a team. Yeah, it's Dave Dombrowski's fault. Yeah, we got fucked. Yeah, we sold out to win a World Series that never happened.
That there is a comeback in our future. The Tigers down 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the ninth. John and Simo getting ready for Tigers Live postgame.
Minor league, what's up,
we just kind of sagged with the beginning.
Oh, farm, yeah, farm system is minor league. Yep.
Gave up 4 in the beginning of the game. First
I made a bet in the fourth inning that if Haas hit a homer, my dad owes me $10 or $5. As soon as I saw it fly, that screwed my head off, and I came back to realize. Yeah, that was some bullshit. That was some major bullshit with Haas. Scope, Grossman, and Cabrera. Scope, Grossman, Cabrera. Top of the ninth, 5-1 Tigers lead. Or fucking Twins lead. I don't know what I just did. Twins lead 5-1.
The media considering the night he's had, responsible for the lone runs for the Tigers.
Dun 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 dun.
In the ninth, they will face Hansel Robles.
Hard throwing right-hander is kind of.
Wondering if he's going to be traded, Robles.
Of course, depending on the day, and now that Taylor Rogers
walk him off, that would suck.
Taylor was probably the closer more than anybody else, but Robles stepping up the ladder.
Continue. Yeah, I mean he does need a hit, or else the streak's over.
Yeah, they kind of shared those duties, didn't they? And they both had
like Brian Garcia
enough numbers for the Twins, where Rocco Baldelli had legitimate options. Yeah. Jonathan Scope will be the first one to face him.
Yeah, he's from New York. It's stunning that Nico. Yeah, Aaron, that's the exact comment I had. I was like, "There's no way Nico Goodrum just has a normal guy talking voice," and he does. He does. It throws you off so badly because there is not a single thing about him that would think, "Oh no, yeah, you're just he's just a normal, born in America guy." Nope. The dude's from like New York with no accent. It's actually kind of like it's just like what the fuck. Jamer Candelario, I think, was also born in America, but like I think that's like he was born like to like I think his dad played baseball, and then they went to Venezuela quickly, or Dominican Republic. I forget which one he's from, the Dominica or Venezuela.
In the ninth inning.
But yeah, I thought Goodrum was going to be Venezuelan or Dominican. Royals choked. They sold.
Hope he gets on with a base hit.
That 16 game.
That thing alive.
That 16 game.
Yeah, this is our best shot. Come on, Scope. 1-1.
And it's the most.
Dude, this motherfucker gonna walk. He's just gonna get walked. If I was a pitcher and I knew a guy had a hitting streak, you know what? I'd hit him. I'd fucking be like, nah, he's 0 for 3. Hey, look at this guy made another count. Because I wouldn't want him to get the hit. Ah, that fucking hit him. I'd be like, there goes your chance, bitch.
He tagged it, but Kepler had him positioned well, one away in the ninth.
Nah, that's called Bush League. Again, I did a lot of Bush League shit when I played. I really don't.
Squared it up. Young hitters get frustrated with that. Pitching or hitting coaches remind you that's all we can ask is you hit the ball hard.
Here's Robbie Grossman, who's been aboard twice. He walked in the first and singled in the seventh. Grossman and Akil Baddoo, the only Tigers to reach base safely twice tonight. Mentioned the Grossman walk and single. Baddoo with a double.
Yeah, imagine being that guy that keeps making fake accounts and not saying anything. Because you're a giant fucking pussy. And your mom and dad beat the shit out of you. And no one will ever love you. I promise. Like, no one will ever like you. Like, nobody does. Your parents beat you because you're a mistake to be born.
The walk for Grossman in the
like, you weren't supposed to be born, so that's why they fucking hate you and beat the shit out of you. That explains why you're a terrible person. You weren't wanted. Your parents hate you. Your grandma and grandpa don't want you either. The orphanage system probably gave you back. After you were fucked in the asshole by some weirdo. You've had a hard life. I understand why you troll. I mean, the foster system you got fucked in. Your parents probably fuck you. You probably get beat up by everybody. You live a tough life, you fucking fat retard. I would hate to be you.
Jack and I would call it 1.
Like, I would genuinely not be around anymore if I was you. No, right on thing. Let's see.
Robles does a lot of different actions.
You're falling, see, you're too afraid to talk because you're a fucking little bitch.
He feels like it. He pauses. He does the Louis Tiant dash.
Little fucking pussy, huh?
Johnny Cueto.
Aw, little bitch. He's got a vagina. He's too afraid to say anything, little pussy. He's out here sucking dicks and shit. Too afraid to open his fucking mouth and actually say anything. Come on, man. You're getting the attention you ordered. Now fucking pick it up. Pick up that attention you ordered, you fucking little faggot. Come on now. Come on.
Grossman waits on a
Come out of hiding. Come on. You're not going to get banned. You're okay, little fella.
Through for a base hit.
Yeah, that'll be a base hit for the Tigers. Come on, man. You got a couple outs left now. Come on. You can do it, big boy. You can do it. Who's a big boy? Huh? Who's a big boy? Huh? Who's a big boy? Who gonna tell old Rob what your problem is? Huh? You big boy? Huh? You fucking child, dude. Do I gotta talk to you like you're a baby? Like a fucking dog? Do I gotta talk to you like a puppy, like my brother's puppy?
In the 6th, now he stands in with a man aboard and 1 away in the 9th.
Huh? Do I gotta talk to you like a doggy, huh? Do I gotta talk to you like in a cartoonish voice so you understand, you fucking retard, huh?
First pitch strike to him at 95 from Robles.
The idiot who keeps making fake accounts, man. Keep up. I'll show you. Hold on.
Cabrera 0 for 4 in his career against Hansel Robles. Fly ball. Deep center field. Gordon watches it. Bounce off the wall.
All right, Cabrera has a double.
Miguel Cabrera with a sliding double here in the 9th, and the Tigers have 2 men in scoring position with only 1 away.
I'll show you. Miggy hits this ball a long way to right center field, but it just doesn't carry quite enough to get to 496.
He's making an account.
He's taking a look at it and then realizes, oh, I got to run. And he starts getting down the line. Nick Gordon, the center fielder, watches it ricochet high up there off that scoreboard dash right field fence.
That is Miguel Cabrera's 589th career double. And look at that, the 4th most extra base hits against the Twins.
Yeah, man's very desperate.
Jamer Candelario.
Well, they got shadow banned from YouTube. Literally, the person got banned from YouTube who does this.
Another one of those might bring home 2.
Like, he literally will come in here and comment, and nobody will see his comments except me. Yeah, this guy's been, like, banned on YouTube. Yeah, he's really sad, dude. He made probably 100 fake accounts on YouTube.
Just keep the wheel moving. Apply the pressure.
So now he's moved over to Twitch.
Squirm a little bit.
Not realizing I'll just get him banned there too. Like, I'll just get him banned there. Like, I got him banned on YouTube. I'll just get him banned on Twitch. I don't think he's realized I'm just smarter than him. Like, at this point, I'm Tom and Jerrying this motherfucker to some crazy extent at this point. I've literally burned his brain out. He has at least 100 plus, like 150 plus. He made 150 burn accounts to harass my channel, so I told on him. And then when Google investigated it, they banned his stupid ass and any accounts associated with his IP address. Because he's a dumb bitch. Because when I complain about things, things get done. I'm very good at complaining. I'm the master of, like, getting shit, like especially with authority systems. No, Nuzdar. Yeah, it's Nuzdar, by the way. I hope everyone knows it's Nuzdar, right? Like, we're all on the same, like, we know who this is. It's Nuzdar.
Getting closer.
Yeah, I thought we all were, I thought we understood it's Nuz. That fucking retard, dude. A literal terrorist, by the way. I'm not talking about, like, a good guy that's just, like, a little misunderstood. No, this guy's an actual terrorist. Like, he could be charged with terrorism. Like Nuzdar could. He's literally threatened to beat a child's head in with a brick. Because the child's 9-year-old, by the way, said some unkind words about him. Oh, yeah, he's here right now. Yeah, Nuz is always here. Nuz is my biggest fan. That's why he's so angry. It's because I fucking won't let him hang around here because he threatens to murder children for disagreeing with his worldview that you should kill gays. Not you, third rail. No, not you, buddy. Not you. Not you. No, Nuzdar's literally an insane guy. That's the kind of person I'm dealing with, by the way. That's who's leaving all these. Very unstable person. 0-2. Oh, full count, actually.
Such a hard thing.
Oh, okay. Well, suck my dick, dude. I'm only going to talk about my personal stuff. So, today, I noticed that, my freezer might be a little too cold because my chicken has been freezing together and fusing. And so I had to turn down the freezer probably a little bit. But see, that also resulted in my ice cream bars melting. So now I kind of have, like, I don't know what a good temperature for the like all the way freezing or like just before the second like highest setting. I'm not really sure where the idea freezer setting is right now, especially since it's so humid. Yeah, if you're gonna suck my dick, dude, I'm gonna annoy the shit out of you.
Here we go. The tying run.
Actually,
to the
you don't have to watch.
In the form
Use the link, dude. Peace.
We had some.
God, you're annoying. Fucking. You're worse than the guy making the fake accounts, to be honest.
Quite honestly, you wish it would happen early in the.
You're just whining to literally whine, and I.
Catch the ball and
oh yeah, congrats, Lewis. Good job on beating the Roydales.
Right now we have a chance.
We got bases loaded, one away. Let's see if we can hit a home run. Why not? Blow it again.
Has the power.
Let's tie the game just to blow it in the bottom of the ninth with Brian Garcia, like that guy said.
Tyler Duffy, a
who said we're gonna bring in Brian Garcia if Man, that'd be some shit.
Upper deck shot.
That's exactly what'll happen too. God damn it.
At target field, in left field.
They'll bring in goddamn Brian Garcia.
In the fifth, he was oh so close to hitting number 17 down the left field.
Oh, and it would be great revenge if Haas hit it too.
Deep breath for
God,
Haas.
dude, I'm so tired of people complaining about like free shit.
Robles.
Imagine watching like a free broadcast on YouTube, 100% free, and complaining that it's not like a super high quality broadcast. The fuck are you watching YouTube shit for? Literally, click on the link that's in the pinned comment. It's like right there. It's like you don't have to watch this. I literally am like, hey, if you need a way to watch this, click on this link here. It's right there. It works great. You don't have to pay anything. You just press spacebar and it plays. You don't even.
At 98, 0-1.
Fucking
Mitch Garver hit his first career grand slam for Minnesota in the first. Eric Haas is looking for
0-1 for Haas.
Grand slam of his major league.
It'll be Haas and Castro. Here's the 0-1 to Haas. Bottom of the ninth, or top of the ninth rather. Tigers down 4.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Good take there. It almost looks like Haas is sitting on something off speed or.
I was gonna say he's not sitting on a fastball. God help him if this pitcher throws a curveball or some shit here and he misses it, because he'll hit this ball very far away if he gets if he hangs one here, it's gone. Like Haas isn't sitting on a fastball, which is nice.
Let's hope it happens again.
I hope not.
Exactly.
If he hangs something, it's going a long way.
The 1-1 to Haas.
Yeah, dude, he's literally sitting.
Close.
Good take.
Yeah, Robles wanted it.
2-1.
Sure takes his time, doesn't he? Another one of those relievers that just Seems to take forever to throw a pitch.
Yeah, they do.
Very methodical.
I hate guys like that.
Is what they like to say, right?
Well,
yeah, just don't spoil. That's all.
This is
Thank you.
not
I
a
appreciate
case
that.
where you have to worry about a runner
2 and 1.
base. You know, this is.
Yeah, that's my only rule here, by the way. That's a hard rule.
But he's still.
In football, don't even play games with that. I'd time you out for saying that.
Get rid of the ball.
The 2-1. Fouled away.
Good
Never
swing
ruin football.
Right there. Nasty pitch, but that was a good swing.
I've gone off on some of my longest term viewers for spoiling. I really hate that. You're good, Aaron. You know I'm not gonna, baseball I'm not as strict with. Football, if you ruin a football play for me and it's like a touchdown, I will fucking never forgive you. Come on, man. I only get to watch 17 of these a year, and it's not that many of these. Fucking let's not spoil. Baseball, it's a little different. I'm not as hard on it.
Here's the
2-2. Fouls it away.
On the right field line.
Yeah, it's kind of a numbers thing. If it was a close season, like we were right around 500, I'd probably up the don't spoil shit rule. But right now, I don't know.
Kind of geared for that fastball. He's got it timed now. 2-2 count. Does Robles have the courage to throw?
Are you a Minnesota fan there, Dominic?
Just going to ask you that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Joshua. They'd just be hidden. They just wouldn't get unbanned.
Do you think he does?
Well, he doesn't want to get beat with his secondary.
There's people that are spoiled Tigers games on my block list right now that it won't be unbanned for a while still.
So young pitchers tend to stay with what got him there.
I don't like spoiling, dude.
Throw it for a strike. So
I'm not ruining the game for anybody. Why are they?
It's almost inevitable that he's going to throw a fastball. And it's up to Eric to make sure it's a strike.
Especially when I know you can hear where the game is at for me.
Anything around that perimeter, he's got to swing at. But if it's way off, low, high, away.
I actually have to watch football games, like in the fourth quarter. If it's like a last drive, like with my phone down.
Action pitches.
Yeah, Mickey hit a double. Another one hit closer to the 3,000 mark. Full count, though, for Haas. Here's the pitch. Haas fouls another one away. And if you can put a fucking good bat on him.
It's probably 4 inches off the plate, but can you tell the difference when you're in the batter's box when he throws that hard? You like to see your hitter being aggressive.
Full count for for Eric Haas.
Quite honestly, this is the guy you want at the plate.
Yep, young power hitter. Not a bad guy to have up.
Coming to Eric Haas.
Dude, if he hits his gone, people gonna lose their mind. Here's the full count from Robles. Bases loaded, one away, top 9.
Fly ball.
Get out.
Right field and deep. And that's
gone. Let's go. Game tying grand slam. No fucking way.
Wow. Incredible at bat. Incredible result.
No way, dude.
Of his career.
Wow, good for Eric Haas. He knew what was coming. He fouled one off that was.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was sitting on a breaking ball that entire at bat.
Closer to his swing plane, and he didn't miss it.
Dude was just sitting on the fastball. He was just like, if he's gonna throw me a fastball eventually. Fucking, and he ripped it.
Did not pull off. He went with the pitch. That's great focus.
Yeah, we should be up 7-5, but they took away one of our runs earlier, so it is what it is.
Wow.
Man, the Twins really cannot finish a game against us. They've got to be so annoyed. They're just like, man, it seems like every game they blow it in the 9th against the Tigers.
Second night in a row. The Tigers have tied it in the
Yeah, we should be winning.
5 with a
Baseball God said that this game was supposed to not be like this.
It was Grossman last night.
1-0 count for Castro.
His first career grand slam. We are deadlocked at Target Field.
Hilarious that he's a catcher too. He's just fucking bombing home runs as a catcher and shit.
Got the ability to put the Tigers in front also.
Good call, Carter.
Just a little
Dude, yeah, Rail, you're good, man. You're only out for 5 minutes, dude.
Robles quick pitched him there.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been good for a minute, man. You're good. It's an auto 5 minutes, dude. You just calm down. You're good. You're back. You've been back.
I mean, when he connects, you can tell it is.
You're good, man. All's good. Yeah, you're good, man. Like I said, I don't hold grudges with people like that. So it's all good.
Perfect exit velocity is.
I have a very short memory on stuff like that.
But he has. You notice he doesn't have the quote unquote.
Fell out of your chair.
Launch angle swing.
Yes.
It's a level
Line
swing.
drive, yeah.
He is.
Here's Castro 2-1 count.
Hitting the bottom half of the ball with the level swing can create its
Yeah,
own
2-2.
launch angle.
Willie Castro strikes out, the second out in the ninth.
He's just automatic. Castro hitting something here would be nice too. So then all of a sudden it's like a. Hell yeah, Scully.
In terms of home run, that's updated now. 17 with the.
You're good, Rail. You're good, man. I was kind of being a prick there for a second, so it was well deserved.
If you're ahead of Lance Parrish in that category, you should feel pretty good about yourself.
2-2. Come on. 2 down.
Castro, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, Haas is becoming quite the good hitter. Yeah, Haas has some incredible pop too. That's been the nicest part of this kid. We really needed someone with like some power coming up. Yeah, dude. No, I don't hold hard feelings, man. Yeah, all's good.
We clawed our way back in.
Yeah.
All's good, third rail. I don't hold bad feelings or anything. Once everything's over, it's over for me.
So he'd be the guy to come in. God, it would be nice to come in with a chance to get a save and a Tiger win.
2 down here in the top of the 9th. Tigers have tied the game up at 5. It looks like we might be playing a little bit of extras.
Haas doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. I mean,
No, you're good, Carter. Yeah, you're fine.
Like he's been there before.
I swear a lot.
Yeah,
he's been there before 17 times.
Yeah, but not leaving a grand slam in the 9th, Jack. Come on, man, on the road.
All right, I'll get excited for him.
Yeah.
I know you and I are both giddy right now.
Well, that's incredible stuff, man.
Now, again, Shepard's actually getting better with the calls. I will say that wasn't a bad call from Shepard.
The 1-out single by Grossman, the Cabrera double, the really good at bat by Candelario.
Yeah, I know, Gavin. It's really weird that we do this late in games often.
Against Robles.
Yeah, Morris is a weird guy sometimes. I think he wanted to go get drunk, and he's like, "God damn it, dude! I'm trying to get drunk, and now this game's going to fucking 10 innings. Son of a bitch." Demonetized? No, I'll be honest. I don't know what people talk about to get demonetized, because like, man, I've had some wild ass streams.
Everybody's talking to him.
And I never get yellow badged. I literally am never demonetized. Maybe once a month I'll get a yellow badge, and that's after a particularly aggressive stream. I really don't know what these people are doing to get demonetized on like every video. They've got to be saying some foul shit. Or they're lying. I think there's a lot of liars on this website. Come on, Reyes hit it over the fence. Yeah, Reyes would be nice. There's a team meeting on the mound right now. I don't know what the fuck's taking them so long. Yeah, Carter, we're very good at coming back, but like we don't finish it either. Like this is like I can't wait to see this team when it's complete. Like this young team, because like they'll do shit like this. Just a random walkout, like a game-tying grand slam.
To face Victor Reyes with.
No, I won't. I'm all right, Carter.
And
what the hell?
4 runs home.
Dude, no, I don't trust what these guys are doing here.
Everybody why you don't leave games early.
She was in the Philippines. That's pretty cool, Gavin. How come the Twins keep getting hurt every time they want to like make a pitching change? They get hurt. They're like, oh, I guess we got to make a pitching change, coach. My elbow's hurt. I think I know what the Twins are up to right now. I don't like. It seems like every pitcher they've pulled out leaves via injury. Yeah, Fulmer always gets hurt. Like, Fulmer's like legitimately like he's just an unlucky dude. But it seems like every Twins pitcher has left the series in this game, with the exception of like Maeda with like an arm injury. It's just like, wonder what the fuck's going on there. Either everyone in Minnesota's hurt, and that's part of the reason they suck this year is their bullpen is getting hurt. I mean, they did just get like Rogers has a blister on his finger. That's why Robles pitches. Was Astudillo talking shit? What was the final of the KC game? I don't know. Looked like 5-3 or some shit like that. The Cobb trade? I don't know. Probably only have to give up like a 6-rounder for him. I can't imagine it would be much for Randall Cobb right now. This is a stand-up stream? No, I stand up. Gavin, you watched my channel before. You know I stand up in baseball games. I don't know if it's a nervous habit or if it's just I don't like sitting down for that long of periods of time. I get sore really easily from not moving.
Dramatic effort from Eric Haas, who in the 5th inning thought he had a
I got all kinds of weird like body problems with that where like if I stop moving for too long, I stiff up really easily. I think I've got bone cancer or something. I don't fucking know. But no, I've got a bad back, like a really bad back. And for some reason I stiff up really bad.
In the 9th inning,
if I like stop moving after a while.
And that ball was smoked out to right.
Casey lost 5-3. All right. Indians lose 4-2. All right.
What a night for Eric Haas. What a year for Eric Haas.
He'd have a bomb.
It just keeps continuing. He brings energy. We talked about Akil Baddoo and his energy. You know, in our open today, if you were with us early, we talked.
Yeah, I don't think Randall's gonna be bad. It's just Randall Cobb's just getting old.
We talked about Haas. Look who's contributed tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, you're right.
Reyes is up now with nobody on. Ooh, 2 out, top 9. 5-5 game. Tigers have caused a blown save.
For the Tigers, Baddoo and
Thielbar.
Haas for the Tigers. Now they face Caleb Thielbar here with 2 away, and the base is empty in the 9th.
Yeah,
Haas drops a lot of F-bombs. Yeah, he does.
Right-handed. Thielbar's got a big over-the-top curveball.
ADD. No, I'm just reading everything people put in the chat.
And he's got that kind of fastball right there. He's a guy that has found a second life in baseball, was actually out of the game for a little while.
Oh, hell yeah, he is, Carter.
Somebody from the Twins called him up and said, hey, you want to give it another try? And he figured, well, if somebody wants to give me a try.
Yeah, Kevin, we hit a grand slam this inning.
His mechanics. Wes Johnson.
It's a hilarious baseball team.
Like Shep talked about earlier, kind of tweaked a couple things and said, I think this will work for you if you try this, and it has.
2-1.
And here Caleb Thielbar's been instrumental in this bullpen again.
And actually accepted a coaching.
I don't think I have anything like ADD or ADHD.
After the 2019 minor league season, because he was frustrated.
I focus way too well to have anything like that. Maybe ADD, maybe like a light version of it.
Born and raised in Randolph, Minnesota. So it's
like I don't know. I don't think I've never been diagnosed with anything like that.
Fouls it back.
Believe it or not, I focus very well in school. Like I do very well in like most academic endeavors. But
a thrilling comeback.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yet again for Detroit.
It would suck to have that. I couldn't imagine just not being able to focus. Just, wow, this sucks. I can't fucking focus.
Fouled it back. Barely got a piece of that. Took that.
Well, he slap hits. He doesn't like use his legs to hit the ball.
He let it travel, but
me and somebody was talking about that with me earlier. He just slap hits everything.
Trying to find a way.
That was a good hit on Haas. Hell yeah, it was, Wade.
Work a walk, work a base hit. Something to keep.
No, it doesn't make sense. No, I don't think we should make any trades. I don't want to give up anybody to make a weird run for probably not making the playoffs anyway. We're 10 games out of the wild card. It's like more realistic that we could win the division than make a wild card spot, in my opinion.
Hitter in 3-2 count. You don't know if that ball's an inch off the plate.
August 9th, 4 p.m. Oh yeah.
Don't swing at it.
Oh, you're good, third base.
Protect.
But yeah, if it would have been nice to have gotten like a diagnosis of one of those things, because then I could have sold all that Adderall off. Because that's whatever. I don't particularly like I don't like uppers. I don't like the effects. So I'd have just sold off all the Adderall, made fucking a lot of money in college.
Everybody at Target Field stunned, thanks to Eric Haas.
Yeah, I mean we're done rebuilding. They've already said they're done rebuilding. Like, are we supposed to just like not have a future again?
Of his major league career. Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
We're like 10 games out of the wild card. Yeah, we're not, guys. I don't know who put it in your heads that this is a playoff team, but like you need to stop. you're only going to let yourself down. Like, that's all you're doing. This was never a playoff season. This was never a playoff team. This was never... This was a team that was going to be like 10 games under 500. Like, that was the best it could probably do. And that's about where we're going to finish. Like, I mean... Like, I'm very pro Tigers. Like, I'm probably one of the most optimistic people about this team prior to the season. But yeah, no, it's just that's what it is this year. I mean, we're only so good. I've had a couple of frustrating moments, but like for the most part, I've enjoyed every bit of this season. It could be better, yeah, but like this is about what I thought it would be. 70s, and it's sweet, so much Rusto. Oh, hell yeah, 670s bike. Are you like a real bicycle? Hell yeah, Kenny. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dominant. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't care about the past though. Like, this just isn't a playoff team. Like, there's fundamental issues with this team. We don't have a bullpen because we're not a complete team yet. That's usually like the last thing you build up is your bullpen. So, like, barring like a miracle run with a bullpen the way that it was, we were not fundamentally set up to succeed. We didn't even have every position secure at the start of the season. We didn't know who our catcher was going to be. The middle infield still not really secure. We don't know who our first baseman of the future is going to be. We really don't know who. We didn't know who our other outfielders were. You know, we had a lot of weird holes at the beginning of the year. Obviously, the catcher situation's resolved. The outfielding situation's starting to figure itself out with Badu, Grossman, and Young.
One of those things that,
you know, things are starting to slowly, come along that we didn't know at the start of the season. We didn't know about Haas and Rogers at the start of the year.
Let's hope it is, because you need Kyle Funkhauser to come in, shut the door, and give the Tigers a chance again. But
they were bad umps last night. I don't really like to say that. Like,
yeah, you said it best. It's why you stick around and watch the end of the game.
Yeah, it shows you the resiliency this team has been able to build.
Boyd, I think at the end of the month, right?
They have in themselves, and now they believe.
No, you're not spamming. You're good, man.
Can handle the ninth.
I don't know.
And then Willens, Ostadio, and Nick Gordon.
They brought in Funkhauser at least. But yeah, it'll be nice to have Boyd back, but I also don't,
And it's the 29th time we see.
Unless we go on a crazy run this next month or two.
Yeah,
like, we didn't win enough games this last month.
The stink of his last outing. This kid's been so good for us.
Sano with a fly ball.
Sano popped it up, one away.
Fans hoping, but overreacting there.
Astudillo's up now with one away.
Well, Sano hits a lot of high fly balls because of that uppercut swing. But that still stays well.
Sano just tried to hit a home run. That was all that was.
Here's another free swinger.
And a guy who's homered already tonight in Astudillo.
Got to be careful with him.
It's interesting, isn't it, Jack? A grand slam and a solo bomb for Minnesota, a grand slam and a solo bomb for the Tigers, and that's why we're here tied at 5 in the bottom of the ninth.
A slider and then maybe something hard in.
Oh, look out, it hit him.
That's hard in.
That jersey tucked in, and it's instead of a 3XL on 2XL, it may not.
The Tigers hit his ass on purpose, by the way.
Was slow to get out of the way. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Yeah. They could do overtime in baseball.
For Nick Gordon.
Well, this kid.
They hit his ass on purpose, right? Like, that was. They just threw right at that dude. Hey, what's up, Matthew?
Had a little bit of struggles at the big
they threw right at Astudillo. They threw it right at that mother. They were like, "Listen, dude, we're tired of your bullshit today." You must be fucking around
last
or something.
Night, went 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts.
Was he running his mouth or something to Astudillo at somebody? And then, so they fucking just were like, yeah, we're just going to hit him. Fuck him. Because that's a pretty big move. And Kyle's got really good control usually, so I'm not really sure. That's purposeful.
7 homers.
Yeah, there's extra innings for third rail, yeah.
Now 1-1 to him.
Yeah, there's extra innings, yep.
Slider down at the bottom of the zone. It was pretty much I've got to throw a strike slider and I got to keep it down slider. And Larnach just took it. So getting back even in the count. Ground ball, Shep. Let's see if we can turn one right here.
Miss low and inside, 2-1.
Threw him a change up. You want to try to keep that pitch away.
Yep, extra innings.
Kind of pulled it a little bit.
The whole mechanism in place for tie games. You can play as many innings as you need to in baseball.
Larnach 0 for 1 in his career against Funkhauser. It was a strikeout.
Are Greg Holland and Derek Holland related? I don't think they're related. They might. I don't know.
The 2-1 swung on and missed.
2-2.
6 mile an hour fastball on the outside corner, 2-2.
A little tardy on that, but if he's going to throw him another fastball, it's awful hard to say. I'm wishing and hoping, right? Dot it down and away. 2 inches
down and away. I was thinking up and in. I was
away.
thinking up and in on him. No, that's strike 3. Yeah, I was gonna say his bitch ass went. Hell yeah, he did.
Larnach strikes out. Second out in the inning.
Larry Vanover worked the dish last night, and a couple of the Tigers not happy with his.
Your friend's hitting coach's house? Really? That's pretty cool.
Calling.
That's cool that Haas does that.
In front of home plate, so I think Larry made the right call there.
Larnach would strongly disagree. It doesn't matter. There's 2 away. Here's Andrelton Simmons.
We're going extras.
Dotted outside 1-0.
Now up is Simmons with a 1-0 count. Runner at first, 2 away. Bottom of the 9th. 5-5 game.
Simmons is popped out, flown out, and grounded out. The 1-0.
Great pitch.
Sure was.
Can't make a better pitch
1-1.
than that. And what a lot of times pitchers try to do.
$1,412 worth.
How do you do that, right? Well, you maybe throw it 3 miles an hour faster, but just stay right there. Find your rhythm. You make a quality pitch. Just plant that in your memory and release point and the timing of it all. Try to do it again. Comes back with a slider.
2-1 now to Andrelton Simmons.
This is a big outing for Kyle. You know, last time out didn't go well for him. And, you know, he's been so good for Detroit here for quite some time now. To see his stepping stones of making progress.
I don't think so, Dominic. I probably would have gotten one by now.
He last pitched on Saturday in Kansas.
I feel like
City.
you ask that very often, and the answer has always been no.
Gave up 5 runs on 4 hits.
Fucking
and
stupid dude.
29 pitches, but that was just a hiccup considering the previous 11 he had only given up 1.
I don't know why you ask that all the time. No, the answer is no. I don't even fucking use antivirus software, and I don't get anything. If you get a virus on a computer in 2021, you kind of just suck at computers.
On the corner to make
strike 2.
I think
William Hill
I
Sportsbook.
think sometimes umpires
What
just
about
call that when a hitter tries to define what happened. The ball looked like it was outside, but the fact that Simmons started walking towards first, umpires let you know. He hadn't made the call yet.
Now the payoff. Just outside. 2-minute board. Minnesota in the 9th and the top of the order.
You got to know how to game umpires. You can't walk until they make their call. You pretty much like take the pitch.
Well, hit by pitch and a walk.
Right.
So
you just wait till they make the call to do anything. Never pre-react. Get bad relationship with umpires when you do that.
On deck, he pinch hit for Brent Rooker.
2 on, 2 out. They're gonna make a mound visit.
If you're Kyle, you know you don't want to walk a guy, but you want to make sure he hits your pitches. This conversation strictly between Kyle and Chris. Now, Eric Haas has been listening to the whole thing, and he's just waiting to hear what the calls are going to be.
They gave them a long time to talk. Am I in college? Yep. Grad school.
Funkhauser gets Jorge Polanco,
Trying to get a master of
doubled his last time up.
a master of fine arts, I believe. Which is basically a master in English language and
runners in scoring position.
English language lit, concentration, creative writing.
Tigers, but
I'm a gifted writer, I guess. I don't fucking know.
head-to-head matchup with Kyle Funkhauser.
Well, let's just hope that he's 0 for 3 and that Kyle can make
Need an out here.
He just needs one out.
Polanco's, oh shit.
Hard if you want, right at somebody.
But yeah, I like English. I like reading a lot and writing.
Or strike him out.
Yeah, we tied it up, Austin. Yes, sir. CMU. Good little school.
How the Tiger defense is situated, coming from the dugout.
The one hit for the Tigers with runners in scoring position was the
Hopefully
grand
I do well
slam
enough
for
and
Eric
get a
Haas.
master's. We'll see though.
The first pitch to Polanco.
I don't, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be difficult. I don't think it'll be easy to do that.
Astudillo was hit by
Some of these classes sound pretty
He
intense.
has average speed. You know, you
Like
look at a
English
guy's
680.
body type like
That's
that,
gonna
say,
be
well, he
difficult.
can't run.
Like
It's not as
contemporary
bad as you think. He can move a
issues
little bit better.
in literature. I'm like,
Call it
oh
average
shit,
speed.
dude.
Good speed at first base.
Well, that'll be
It's
fun
simple.
reading about
His
Marxist
run
theory.
doesn't matter.
So he's not the turtle, but he's not the
Good thing
hare.
I know all about Marxist theory
Simmons walked,
already.
He's at first. Here's the 1-0.
Dad went to CMU for masters. Oh, your dad went to CMU.
Good pitch.
Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing that
Always
like
those
basically.
cat and mouse matchups.
Do I want to be a journalist?
Kind
No,
of
I want to be an
judge
English
in your
professor
mind how aggressive
and
the
write
hitter
English.
is.
I want to
How
write
bad
books
does he
and be an
want
author. I want to be an
drive
author.
in
That's basically
that
what I
running
want to
run
do.
at second
And
base?
I'd also
Will
like
he
to be a college
chase
professor.
down or up or in or out? All those things come into mind when you're pitching in these situations.
The 1-1.
Fire up chips, yeah, man.
High.
There we go. Let's go to extras. Top of the 10th coming up.
Harold Castro.
Yeah, you
puts it
around here,
away,
you
and he
say
will
fire up,
lead
man.
off extra innings.
Trust me, when you're a young
Reyes
stoner
at
and your
second
school
base
slogan is
in a
"Fire up
5-5
chips,"
ball game,
yeah, that's the
just
greatest
like last
fucking
night.
hilarity. You're just like, hell yeah, fire up, dude. Like I'm always fired up. What do you mean? Them dorm rooms were hilarious up at Central, dude. These idiots got busted selling a fucking beer bongs and they tried to come blame me like, the fuck would I tell on anybody for? And like it even got to the point where I went down to the fucking dorm person's thing and knocked on the door and I was like, hey, did I, like with the people that were trying to accuse me of being a narc, and I was like, hey, did I tell on them or did you guys, or they're like, I don't know, it was pretty obvious when people would go into their rooms and, come out with a beer bong with that these people were making and selling beer bongs out of their dorm room. And I was like, why the hell am I getting blamed? I'm never in the dorms. I was literally there maybe 2 nights a week. I don't know what the fuck I was getting blamed for shit like that. I was like, listen, guys, I'm never here, number one. Number two, I don't give a fuck. Number three, I'm pretty sure you guys are just being obvious as hell. People fucking would go in there and then leave with equipment to drink. It's like, you guys are very obviously selling shit, you fucking dummies. Fucking... You're going to the game Thursday against the Euros? Hell yeah, Matthew. I'm idiots. I still remember that. I'm like, how in the fuck would I tell on anybody? Why would I? They're like, oh, we thought you guys saw it wrong. I don't fucking snitch. Why do I just walk up and leave? Because I feel like it. Every minute I do that?
In the ninth, the 2-run blast off Alex Colomé to tie it at 5 and force extra innings. Tonight,
I could technically just not stream.
First for Eric Haas in a grand slam moment.
Yeah,
does it bother you, Gavin?
Exciting moment.
Does it piss you off
97-mile-an-hour
that I stream however I feel like?
Outside corner. He goes with the pitch.
And this isn't a tailor-made for you broadcast. Sorry.
Part down the right field line.
That's just how it
goes.
goes.
Guess what?
Man.
That's a home run. It's a grand slam. And really,
yeah, your mom.
That dugout, the attitude, never die attitude, never quit attitude the Tigers have shown so often this year. And now we'll Start extra innings.
Why are you being a little faggot there, Gavin?
There will be a runner at second base. That'll be Victor Reyes.
He made the final out in the
What
ninth.
pissed you off and made you a little faggy troll?
First time in Major League history that a team hit a grand slam in the first, and the opposing team hit a grand slam in the
Well, dude, you're acting like a little bitch now, Gavin. You're not, like, slick.
Castro squares to bunt.
You're not
Opposite
like
foul.
a slick,
Something the
smooth
Tigers
operator.
could not do last night. In the ninth
Your
inning
intentions
is
were
move the
very
runner
clear
over.
from the start. Yeah, that Miss Uni. Yeah, we're in the top of the 10th now. We got a runner at second. I think it's Reyes.
Trevor Larnack stays in the game and plays left. And Jake Cave moves from left to center.
Reyes is on second.
1-1 now to Harold Castro.
Yeah, we are, Kevin. We're gonna lose.
Derek Hill was the
That's
number 9
fine.
hitter last night, and he was up with a man on second. Did not bunt. Hit it actually hard, but right at Josh Donaldson. Castro squares again and bunts it foul.
It's okay if we
Simple
lose.
thing that
Can't win every game out there,
every kid
Ashton.
that played the game says, well, I could do that. But if you don't practice it at
Yeah, I
the
don't know why they
level,
try and bunt so much. They really
you
can't
gotta
bunt.
believe Harold hasn't really practiced it, especially off a left-hander. He hasn't seen that many left-handers. So now with 2 strikes,
Oh, really, Detroit fan? That'd be annoying. That means the internet would have been
try
down
to do it
too.
one more time,
It's about a
let him
bitch.
swing away.
1 and 2 count for Castro. Nobody out here in the top of the 10th. Obviously, runner at second.
Sets up the size,
Squares again, and a dandy.
gets it done. Gets
But
it
that
done.
was a risky bunt.
Fourth
I'll give him
sacrifice
credit.
for Harold Castro.
One away runner to
this season,
third.
And he does it with 2 strikes on him. He moves Reyes up to third.
Good piece of hitting by Harold
It's a
Castro.
perfect pitch to bunt. Fastball up. So
Yeah, I don't know what the hell
right
they
up
threw
there
that
in the eyes
pitch like
of
that.
Harold.
1 and 2 count. That caught way too
He
much.
does what you want to do. You catch the ball with your
Yeah, I would agree, Eric. But you got to make sure that the guy actually gets it down. And oh, Badu's up. Yeah, yeah, I'd squeeze it.
So opportunity here. It's going to be Badu.
Yeah, Austin, this game's been crazy. Nothing happened until the 9th inning.
Ball in the outfield.
It's literally, it was like the first inning there was a grand slam. Then both teams hit solo home runs in like the 3rd and 4th inning. And then the Tigers just did a grand. That's the whole offense
Pitch
is.
is inside 1-0. A double in the first, a solo homer.
What's
in
your
the
opinion on
third.
bunting the guy to third?
And a couple of
Yeah,
groundouts.
if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
The solo
Well, then
home
it's a
run,
stupid
his
play.
10th of the season.
I don't know. Probably the same as anybody's. I kind of don't really like the fact that it's like a weak non-power move, but like, you know, you can't always play power baseball.
1-1.
Back to back.
Yeah, I mean, a single gap shot, anything would be nice here. Just get the ball on bat, like pop fly.
Depth.
You know,
Ends up going out of the zone. But
any form of like non-strikeout out would be okay here, I think. Yeah, this is a very rare, I think, occurrence, Detroit fan.
Squares to bunt.
oh my, safety squeeze.
Oh, it was they were going for the safety squeeze there. Okay, they sent him. That wasn't the safety. I think that was a suicide. Replay that image. Let me see. Clearly, they tried to safety it, but okay, yeah, it was a safety. You never see the suicide anymore. You never see the guy running before like the pitch is thrown.
It's a hard pitch to bunt when he throws. You square around to bunt, and a guy throws it right up at you, trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, that seems like it'd be kind of scary. 1 and 2 count. Nah, Badu, you gotta swing at that pitch. You gotta swing there. That was a good pitch. That close, you don't let it go.
Makes a quality pitch here. Kind of freezes Badu.
Scope up now with 1 away. Or 2 away, runner at first. No, yeah, it's a safety, not a suicide, yeah.
Pitcher's pitch, yep.
Got to run before the pitch is thrown
Perfectly
to be
located,
suicide.
2 away.
It gives Scope another shot at keeping his
watch him keep his hitting streak.
alive.
God damn, dude. Minnesota changes pitchers all the time.
Jorge Alcala.
Every 3 pitchers, it seems like they'd make a pitching change. Jesus Christ. Half this game has been commercial breaks just for the fucking Twins to get a pitching change in. Well, they're going to bring in, who the fuck is it? Alcala? Alcala's coming in to face Scope. Oh, yeah, no, we got to score here. Most games end in the 10th inning because this runner at second rule. Yeah, they were not happy, especially at Studio. And then we fucking hit him with the pitch. Hilarious, hilarious way to end that with him tonight. I don't think that was. Again, I'm pretty sure Kyle hit him on purpose. Like I'm pretty sure Studio got hit on purpose tonight. Which tomorrow's gonna. I'm wondering if they're gonna take a retaliation shot here with Scope. Yep. If you can hold a team to 0 runs in the top half, you'll pretty much win the bottom of the 10th. Yeah, somebody's if the Twins feel like this is on purpose, Scope should be getting hit here. But a lot of teams are soft nowadays, so they're, Yeah, exactly, Gavin. Yeah, you got to score in the top of the 10th. Got to do it. If we don't here, we're going to lose it. It'll be a single wins the game for the Twins. Cannot wait for this rule to go away. At first, I didn't mind the extra inning rule. I actually didn't think it was that bad, but I'm like, oh, okay, it's killing the game. It's killing extra innings and shit. So, yeah, I changed my mind on that. I'm still not completely unsold on 7-inning doubleheaders. The only thing that bothers me about those is the fucking bullshit with the no-hitters. Like, if you throw a perfect game in 7 innings, it won't count, though it's a scheduled 7-inning game. So you can get a 7-inning complete game shutout, but not a 7-inning no-hitter. You know what I mean? That's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, Shep,
so I don't like those.
Rarely does a hitter get a chance to have 5 at-bats, especially when you're in a situation like Scope is here, hitting streak on 1982. The line. But
all right, here we go.
For that, Jorge Alcala is another.
First pitch swinging and a grounder to short.
Fuck.
Simmons retires Scope.
Well,
the Tigers fail to take advantage in the 10th.
They're going to go to another commercial break here.
The Twins get in the bottom half of the 10th in a tight 5-5 game.
Well, that was quick. Well, GG to the Twins. I highly doubt we're going to hold this run off. Let's see who they got. Cave is going to come in and run. It'll be, no, Cave's batting. Cave, Donaldson, and Garver. So Polanco will be at second. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, they'll probably score on a single. What do you mean? After the at-bat ended? Because he got out? What's he supposed to do? Fucking. Sorry, I don't really know what he's supposed. So he wanted to walk. He swung at the first pitch. What do you mean? What do you mean he wanted to walk? He literally swung at the first pitch. Maybe the second one. I feel like he didn't take a that wasn't a long at bat, man. Yeah, and he grounded out. Like, did we just watch 2 different at-bats? He didn't strike out. He literally grounded out on, like, the second pitch of the at-bat. I don't... What are we watching here? Carter? I don't... Did we watch the same at-bat?
Historically, recent history at Target Field, and now Jose...
I swear, he walked... I think he hit the ball on the second pitch of that actual at-bat. Oh, Scope? Oh, I was going to say, who the fuck are you talking about?
Run on a couple of hits.
you didn't say a name. You just were like, he was just standing there. What batter?
He's going to be facing Jake Cave, Josh Donaldson, Mitch Garver, and pretty much the teeth of that lineup. Cave is a guy that,
what the fuck,
like
dude?
said,
No one knows who you're just randomly raging
out
about.
over the plate. He loves to extend
Have
his
like when the
arms,
inning's already over. Like,
up and in,
are you behind?
get
Like
him
on the
down and
game?
in with good sliders, but that's where he loves it. His sweet spot is down and in with the fastball. So Cisnero will.
Are you talking about Badu's at bat?
He's got to be aware of Blanco's good speed at second base. Not sure Jake Cave has done a lot of bunting.
Yeah, but that was just a really good pitch. I don't know. Sometimes you just get beat by a pitcher, and Badu just got beat. That was just a really good pitch. I don't know. That was like at the very bottom of the strike zone and the outside corner, man. You can't. A lefty will never hit that pitch. It's like an impossible to hit lefty pitch. Jose Cisneros going to pitch. They're still not quite warmed up. I don't.
There's Polanco.
They're taking a long
he made the
time to
last
play.
out in the ninth, as Jack mentioned, so he will be positioned at second base. And then it'll be Cisnero against Jake Cave, who started and went 1 for 4 with a walk last night. One for 4 in his career against Jose Cisnero. See how the Twins play it. Swinging away on the ground to second. Scope thought about it for a moment, and then throws out Cave. Polanco moves to third. Now Josh Donaldson to face Jose Cisnero. And yesterday,
this sucks.
This is what happened between the two.
Are you just commenting the same thing?
46 feet.
I like this move, though, Shep. They're going to intentionally walk Josh Donaldson. His run is meaningless, right? I mean, you got to worry about Jake Cave at third base. So, or excuse me, Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, we just
third
used Soto
base.
yesterday, yeah.
So, by walking
Yeah, I was going to say,
Donaldson,
Twins are probably going to win. They got their winning run 90 feet away. All I got to do is flare it out. No, that's not a bad idea to walk a guy.
Now you hope that Mitch Garver can do exactly that. Hit a ground ball.
Exactly,
hard,
Carter. That's
right
what they're
at the
going to try to
middle
do.
fielder. See if they can turn two.
Infield is in for Detroit. You saw the numbers for Garver in his career against Cisnero. He'll take a strikeout or the grounder that Jack talked about.
Infield fly ball, any of those good things. Keep
Good
that
job.
runner at third. Record an out.
Yeah, you've said that about 12
Doubles and a
times,
grand
Wolf. I'm
slam
going
in
to
the
ban you
series
because
for
you're being
Garver
fucking
so
annoying,
far.
dude.
The grand slam coming in the first of his career. That one got
Told
away
me
from
what, dude?
Cisnero 1-0.
God damn, I hate when people like say obvious things like they should set up a double play here. Told you they would try that. Yeah, that's good job, dude. I just
You can't pitch around. You got to go after him right here. I know there's an empty base, but you don't want to pitch in that situation.
The 1-0 inside. Kepler hopes for a chance on deck. He delivered the game winner in the 10th last night for Minnesota.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I know. You said told me. Like I doubted that was gonna happen or something.
Garver hit on the hand.
Yeah, it came off weird, Carter. That's all. You're just like you're like told you. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you told me anything. I didn't even deny that was gonna happen. That's how it came off. It came off like you were just like gotcha. Like I agree. That's what they should have did there. That's a good play. That just sucks that they hit that guy in the hand though.
Again, more and more players today do not know how to roll away from the pitch inside. They get mad. They get angry at the pitcher. This ball wasn't
Kepler.
is diving in. He left his hand.
Yeah, that's on the hitters, dude. You
that's
gotta.
not on the pitcher. That's on the hitter.
You gotta bail out like this, dude. You gotta drop your shoulder, kind of. You gotta like pull your hands in, and if you don't want to get your hands hit, you gotta pull them in and fucking turn your back to the pitch. Like there's a way to just get hit. I know how to get hit by a pitch. You fucking and I've been hit by a lot of pitches. You fucking go.
So Ryan Jeffers comes in for him, and now
you literally go like this.
Kepler, a chance to be the hero for a second straight night.
Bring your hands down by your ass, basically, and your hips, and you turn your back and let it hit you in the fucking shoulder. It doesn't hurt that bad.
Well, there's no
I've probably been hit more times than I've hit the baseball.
A ground ball right here, or a strikeout. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Yeah, dude, they literally teach you how to get hit by the pitch in Little League, like, because it happens.
Kepler fouls it
and
away.
it's like instinct to like when
see
you're
what
batting.
Kepler's
Like think
done
about it,
tonight,
like you're
0
batting,
for 4.
and you fucking
Keep in mind, he was 0 for 5 last night before the walk.
I don't know. I feel like it's instinct to pull your hands down by to like your hips, and then fucking turn your back and do it, so that way you get your hands out of there. Oh yeah, some guys are getting hit on purpose. Yeah, they're leaning into it, then they get hit in the wrist and they don't like it. Like yeah, dumbass, that's a fucking curveball.
He's 0 for 4.
It's an 90 mile an hour moving fast object. Why do you let that hit your hand? Oh, that was close.
Whoa.
You don't want it to hurt you. It hit you in the shoulder.
All right, you got the magic pitch here. Do you have that strikeout pitch? Gosh.
Come on, Cisnero.
Games where you have a runner at second.
It's a fun game. Another an exciting little finish here for the Tigers and Twins.
You can imagine.
They played mundane games, and then, you know.
Second base is so much more pressure.
Getting hit in the shoulder? No, it doesn't.
The suspense is awesome, though. The 0-2. High and away.
Good discipline there by Kepler.
Damn, whenever I hit somebody, I just fucking stared at them like I did it on purpose. I'll just be like, I don't give a fuck. You know I did this because I didn't walk anybody. Very accurate pitcher. So if I hit someone, it was on purpose. I fucking stared at him too. I'm fucking like, what are you gonna do about it? Fucking get yourself thrown out this game? I don't think so.
Upcoming.
I'm just gonna be like, I slipped.
Struck him out.
Hey, there we go, Sis.
Blew it right by him.
I wish we could have scored a run in the top half of the inning. We'd be winning the game right now, but.
Third strikeout. And this one's right.
Well, yeah, curveball really should, unless it's like a side, like a slurve, I guess.
His best fastball.
More like a sliding action. That could actually sting a little bit. Is slider. Sliders fucking suck. Have you ever been hit by one of them? Because it fucking grabs and pulls, dude. I've been hit by a slider. Dude, sliders literally just grab and pull on the skin if it fucking hits right. Oh.
Well, with 2 outs, you can take a little bit of breath because a fly ball to the outfield is the end of the inning.
Hell yeah, Matthew.
Infield's the end of the inning. Strikeout's the end of the inning. Ground ball at somebody. You got a lot more.
I just played incredibly Bush League baseball. I don't know why I did that. I had all my instincts told me to be a dirty baseball player, so that's how I played the game. I played it hard and fast. So I have a large deal of respect for Bush League type antics. So when Manny Machado's out there doing his bullshit, I'm like, yeah, that's how more players should play. I think that's hilarious. He's yelling "got it" and shit behind people.
He beat him.
When A-Rod did that, I enjoyed it. I was like, that's the smartest thing I've ever seen a baseball player do. Make him drop it. It's kind of shitty, but like, I don't know. It's not against the rules, is it? Or else every fan will be thrown out the game too.
Go up and away.
Because if you're not allowed to try to distract the fielder, well, I mean, you shouldn't.
Got a little loop in his swing. He has
it's a little bit of a dick move.
And let it fly.
The 0-2.
Yeah, there we go, Cisnero.
At 98,
that would have been nice to win the game.
Pitches, and Jose Cisnero leaves them loaded. Power against power. This time, it's the Tigers' reliever.
That was a good job, Cisnero.
To keep it tied and head to the 11th.
Let's go to the 11th. Who's up? Grossman, Cabrera, Candelario, with Badu at second or Scope at second. Yeah, Scope will be at second. I hope so, Aaron. I hope so, man. Got to score here. I don't think we'll shut this team out twice. Well, you know, in consecutive innings like that. At least 2. Let me look. Yep, 2. Yep, 2 strikeouts. Yeah, Grossman, Cabrera, and Candelario. Cabrera is going to hit a home run tonight, so. Do you know what I think the worst trade in MLB history is? What do you guys think it is? The Verlander trade was pretty bad, but I got one that I can up you on. Miggy trade, that was really bad too. The Miggy trade was really bad. Dontrell or fucking Andrew Miller and fucking Cameron Maben for Dontrell Willis and Miguel Cabrera. Hilarious. No, Scott Kazmir for fucking Fernando Tatis Jr. is probably one of the worst trades I think I've ever seen, dude. Think about this. Scott Kazmir is what the White Sox gave up for Fernando Tatis Jr. Fucking Scott Kazmir. No one will ever make as bad a trade as that.
The guys who are due up against
that was probably one of the worst trades I've ever seen. And everybody knew that was a bad trade.
What a job by
No, he wasn't a nobody. What are you talking about?
Well, those are just extremely stressful. Now you gotta
what?
the pitcher fully.
Hold on, no, dude. Fernando was a power hitting monster.
Getting the walk off.
That was a bad trade. It was a bad trade when it happened.
So back-to-back nights. Score is tied.
We got at least, I think, didn't we get Edwin Jackson for trading JD? That's arguably more value than we got back from than you get for a Scott Kazmir.
Serious injury with that wrist of his or forearm.
Jonathan Scope made the final.
And all these trades are with retrospect, so I mean, you got to consider that too.
Base here in the 11th, and Robbie Grossman stands in.
Well,
you probably shouldn't trade a kid who can hit 300 with massive power, and like massive power. You probably don't trade that, especially when you know he's got good pedigree.
Anything right now that gets him on base, gets Scope either to third. Or
it'd be like trading Prince Fielders. Like it'll be like when Jaden Fielder gets to the MLB. Teams just being stupid with him. I have a bad feeling their teams are going to do Jaden Fielder dirty. Even though he's a... Have you guys seen Prince Fielder's son hit yet? Oh, my God. He's skinny, obviously, right? He's in way better shape than Prince ever was. Because, you know what killed Prince Fielder's career was being fat. So, guess what? Jaden Fielder's in really good shape. That kid can fucking crush baseballs. Like, he was playing... I think he hit a ball like 400 feet. And it looks so weird coming from like a 15-year-old. He's got that big fielder swing and everything. It's awesome. Oh yeah, no, look it up, Jaden Fielder. Yeah, he's there's his starting to have videos of him coming along.
Alcala came on in the top of the 10th to get Jonathan.
Runner at second. It'll obviously be Scope at second base. 0-1 count for Robbie Grossman. Here's the 0-1 from Alcala.
Of the 11th. 0-1 to Grossman.
Ball one.
Outside, 1-1.
Haas for cash was pretty bad too. Yeah, I would say. Good guys, we can't afford big contracts because Miggy's 240. No, that's not a problem for baseball. That's not an issue.
Is really striving for is good pitch framers.
Had chicken wings on it. Gotta love the fielders, dude.
Kind of teaching a lot of.
But no, Miggy's contract isn't a problem in baseball.
How he does it.
The 1-1 hammered to center field.
Big contracts in baseball aren't as big a deal as you think, especially when there's no salary cap. Like it's there's just a luxury tax. And the Tigers are comfortable with being a top spending team, like at least the old Illich was. I don't know about this young guy. His argument about not spending, even though they could, is essentially this is the philosophy, right? There's no reason to build a super team without a core, right? The issue for the Tigers is they can spend all that money, and they can and they will be. The issue is when you don't have a young core to build that money around, you do exactly what the Tigers did in 2006. You don't win the World Series, and that fucking thing that they built was just a money pit. That literally was what that Tigers team was. I really like those eras of the Tigers, but them not winning a single World Series out of that team, It means that fundamentally we had to change the way we built the team. Build up a young core, then put the pieces around it. That's probably the smartest way to build up a team. Much like how the Lions are finally building a team correctly.
5 runs aside.
I think the Tigers are building a team correctly. Fucking Dave Dombrowski did not do it right. I mean, for as fast as it happened for them, they actually didn't do. Hey, there we go.
Into center field. He drives in Jonathan Scope. The Tigers.
Yeah, we just took the lead.
Of the night, 6-5.
Twins fans, in actual.
I'm a little surprised.
Miguel Cabrera owns this poverty franchise.
And tried to set up the double play with Jamer. But they
He traded an old Ford for a new Ford. Yeah, basically Detroit fan.
Pitch with the infield in.
Tigers will be all right
in
money-wise. But they're not in any kind of bad shape money-wise. Neither are the Red Wings. They're just not. They refuse to. And I actually understand the reasoning. They don't want to spend the money on a team that doesn't have a young core. I think that's actually smart, sound ways of building a team. Hill's going to pinch run for Cabrera here in the 10th. Or 11th, rather.
Boy, Cabrera knew it right away with a drawn-in infield.
Cabrera literally just hit that.
The look on his face. Pretty fired up to drive in the go-ahead run. Still 1 away.
Yep. Candelario's up with the runner at first now, 1 away.
Is at the plate.
Well, bringing Derek Hill here for the good speed. See if he takes a crack at it. You got a 1-run lead now. Will he?
Yeah, I agree, AB. Yeah, they're going to get rid of this for next season.
Oh, they had him leaning.
Hill got picked.
Yeah.
God damn it. What's it?
He was clearly going to go, Shep. It's a bad feeling when you're a base runner.
Yeah, that sucks because he's literally only up here to run bases and shit. Damn, that's really bad. I appreciate the subscriber, man.
Chops it foul.
I appreciate it, third rail. Biggie's their father. All right, we got 0-1 count now.
A little premature. Daniel
Candelario.
Been warming, Chuck, but with the lead, do you think AJ would maybe bring Cisnero back out?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Cisnero threw 11 pitches in the 10th inning.
Please bring Cis back out.
Williams,
they might as well bring Cisnero back out. He only threw 11.
The inning for the Twins, looking ahead.
Yeah, basically, Aaron. That's why I think fundamentally it's a better idea what we're doing now. Building up a young core instead of just trying to buy a World Series back in 2012. It almost worked, dude. We almost won that bitch, too. And then we choked. We were so fucking close. We had a pitcher win a goddamn MVP award. Our whole backwards experiment was working out beautifully. We really had a pitcher win a goddamn MVP award at one point on this team. That's crazy.
It's 1-2.
And you know what's even crazier is then we traded that World Series, like that MVP pitcher, for Jake Rogers. Yeah, Jake Rogers and fucking Faedo, I think. Just a hilarious group of guys, and Daz Cameron, I believe. Cameron Faedo, I think.
And it might be the case where
I mean Rogers has been a pretty good pickup.
Comes in to face Larnach. We're just looking ahead. Obviously, we're still hoping Jamer hits one out.
Outside, it's full.
Guess who's on deck?
Man of the moment.
Yeah, Eric Haas.
Yeah, Rogers has been all right.
Get on base, Jamer. Let's watch it again.
Foul tipped into the glove of Jeffers, and that's how the inning ends. But
yeah.
Miguel
Hey, we
Cabrera
take a lead. It's
comes
6-5 Tigers.
A base hit up the middle to give the Tigers a 6-5 lead, their first lead of the night. They will try and complete the comeback in the bottom of the 11th when we come back. Target Field after this.
You know what's crazy? You know how you said Daz Cameron is someone's dad? Do you know that Mike Cameron is literally Daz Cameron's dad? Or Mike Cameron is literally Daz's dad. Like literally his father. Should we pay? Yeah, next year we can when we have a good team around the. As a sports fan, that's the only thing that's eluded me. You gotta think about it. I'm a Patriots fan, so all I've seen is success in football. The only teams I like in hockey and basketball are basically the Pistons and Red Wings, and I really don't watch them sports. So I've seen championships for all my teams, except the World Series, dude. All I want to see is one of my teams win a goddamn World Series. Like that's the only thing I want to see, and I've had, and it slipped through my fucking fan fingers twice. I was like, damn. Could have had 2 World Series titles, 6 Super Bowls as a fan. Shit would have been crazy. I don't know what happened with the Twins. Like their collapse is hilariously like I don't know what like injuries. I really have no idea what happened to Minnesota this year. Oh, dude, it's gonna be so hyped, just like Riley Green's. It'll be just as hyped as Mize's was. Commercial break.
Let's go back to the 10th inning. Jose Cisnero on the mound, and he ends up striking out Max Kepler and Miguel Sano with fastballs. Games on the line, bases loaded. He needed to do what he did, and he throws a great pitch to Sano. Fastball up in the zone. He's all fired up, and hopefully that charged up the Tigers because they did score in the top half of the 11th. They're going to have a wall side windows pitching change again. Bottom of the 11th, Daniel Norris now will take over to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters, and he'll have Miguel Sano at second base.
What a game.
It is.
What resiliency on the part of the Tigers.
You know, this is a team that's lost 4 straight, the Tigers, and yet they fought their way back to only lose late in the game in extra innings last night. Here we are in the same situation tonight, but have a 1-run lead, and now Daniel Norris is going to be under the hot stove pressure cooker. Try to get out Astudillo, starts him off with a good slider.
Tigers were down 4-0 after 1. They trailed 5-1 heading to the 9th. Eric Haas's grand slam tied it at 5. Miguel Cabrera's put him in front in the 11th. Astudillo on the ground.
Beautiful.
And they've got Sano in a rundown.
Throw it.
Willie Castro, and they tag him
What the hell are they
out.
doing?
Thanks to Jamer Cantillari.
That was almost really bad.
Man,
A lot of guys
get
at third
rid of
base.
it. You got to run him
crowded.
back to second.
Jesus Christ, that was almost
That
bad.
just wasn't executed very well.
Tark will be a first baseman.
And it probably
Oh, who has our
bought
best
enough
future?
time it did for Astudillo to get down to
Green
second
could be one of
base.
those guys.
Two reasons to run the guy back.
Yeah, he'll
to
probably
second
only
base.
go to Double A. He probably won't see Triple A. Torkelson. Just like Riley Green will probably never see. It's kind of weird because Triple A's become kind of like the no man's land, right?
Over there covering just in case, and you got to run him back towards second. That'll prevent Astudillo from running around first. There's no.
Yeah, that was bad defense.
Base. Nobody there because you got short.
No, really good players don't go to Triple A. Like it's rare to see like. If you think about like Mize, I don't think he played in Triple A.
As Jack mentioned, Astudillo able to move up to second.
Like a lot of those guys go straight from Double A to the majors.
Facing Daniel Norris
Yep,
now.
there's basically guys who aren't figuring it out. You shouldn't wind up in Triple A. You should go from Double A right to the majors.
One of the reasons AJ went with Daniel is because he's got.
You should just be ready to go.
Situation.
You're either gonna hit it or you're not at the major league level.
This is the guy in the lineup, number 8 hitter.
Larnack 0 for 2 in his career against Norris.
Astudillo.
The 1-0. Sharply to second. Willie
2 down.
handles it.
Runner at third with 2 away.
Third, but the second out recorded And there are 2 away.
Studio is hilarious that he got.
Andrelton Simmons.
Yeah, it's weird with AA. Most guys, really good players, don't spend a lot of time in AAA or any, if any.
You can get in on them on the inside.
Yeah, I don't know how Studio got over to third. He kind of snuck over there. Well, he got to second on the rundown. That was a good rundown, but
Eric Haas and Daniel Norris are going to talk things over here. What do you want to do, Danny?
Yeah, Green will probably be one of the better guys. Hopefully, we get this last out.
Game's still on the line.
2 down, bottom of the 11th, runner at third.
For the Tigers.
Now up is Simmons.
That guy's trying to tie it for the Twins.
Yep, here we go. High A and AA are normally yeah, that's where all the good prospects. AA is the good prospects. High A is also really good. That should be a strike. Come on. Fucking A,
1-0 to Simmons.
That should have been a strike. All right, here we go.
Chopper to short.
This should be it.
Castro delivers.
I can't believe we won. Holy shit.
4 twice tonight.
Let's go.
Win it in 11.
Tigers win 6-5. I can't believe it.
What a gutsy win for Detroit.
What a great game. What a great game from Minnesota. GG's to the Twins. I really enjoyed what a fucking game.
Eric Haas, the hero in this one. With the grand slam,
and we hit a Studio. We got his ass back for fucking being a little troll for a couple games.
That's the kind of game that can bring a team.
Well, yeah,
together.
Kenny.
Last night, it took their hearts out, and tonight.
Yeah, hopefully you guys have a good night too. Yeah, sorry that got a little testy with anybody, you know. Yeah, an incredible comeback. Hopefully we're all good. Hopefully no one's in a bad mood with me tonight because I kind of went off on a couple people. Mainly because of this fucking idiot.
Career grand slam from Eric Haas in the 9th, and then Miguel Cabrera delivering the game-winning RBI in the 11th.
All from today. Yeah. See you later, third round. See you guys later. Yeah, improbable comeback. You guys have a great night. Thanks for everyone who came by and everything. Thanks for the likes and everything. I appreciate it. If you subscribed, I appreciate that. Isn't that some loser shit, though? Yeah, what a great game. What a great game. Have a great night, everybody. Barry Bonds, yeah. Yeah, I think he might have even passed him with 2 hits tonight. But yeah, great win, great comeback win for the Tigers. We improved to 48-55. We officially passed our 2019 record of 47 wins. So, we were officially better than we were a couple years ago. Yeah, Daniel Norris picks up an unlikely save. Cisnero gets the W. And the Tigers actually won this game 6-5 after being down 5-0 at one point. Or 5-1 for most of the game. Norris shut it down. We won. We'll be live again tomorrow for the game. Let me look what time it is. Look. All right, tomorrow's a 110 game. Have a good night, Michael. Yeah, it was a great win. It's good, Benjamin. I'm doing good. We got the W tonight. Yeah, great accomplishments. Yep, it's Willie Peralta tomorrow. Yes, sir, Kenny. Peralta pitches tomorrow. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully we can win tomorrow, take 2 or 3. And climb closer to 50 wins, 48-55. Have a good night, Mr. Coffee. But all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here because I've been live for like 3 hours and 54 minutes now, and I didn't expect to be live for an additional 2 hours. Like, this game was almost over at 2 hours and 10 minutes into it, by the way. It was like the 7th inning. The 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th innings took a very long time to get through for some reason. Have a good night, Nathan. Have a good night, really, everybody. I'm going to start to wrap up. But yeah, we'll be live again tomorrow for the finale. It's at 1:10 p.m. Should be a good game. Hopefully we can win it again and head to Orioles. You know, you fell asleep. Yeah, I mean, I won't blame you, especially when it was 5-1 in the 8th inning. Like, it was like, all right, well, I'm good. This sucks. What a comeback. What a comeback. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the dislikes if you happen to have left those. I think it's mainly just likes. Yeah, 33 likes. I appreciate you guys. I will be live again tomorrow night. Again, sorry if I yelled at anybody. It's nothing personal. Sometimes it's just when you're dealing with one troll making 500 accounts, it can be a little annoying. You kind of be in a bad mood. But I think I do all right. I think I do all right managing that. So, again, apologies. Hopefully everyone has a good night. Thank you guys again for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Go Patriots, go Lions, and, of course, go Tigers. And, yeah, 48-55. Let's just keep winning. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Peace out. Thanks. All right. I appreciate it, Kevin. Have a good night, everyone.